All right, we are about to get started with Felty Blood 3, the last one to qualify for the Felty Blood Invitational, the Felty Finals, if you will, for a chance at the Felt Puppet Prize ahead of Frosty Faustings 2025. I'm joined here by Kai and Cool Calm Sam, Midwest homies. What's good?
It's looking like a good bracket today, as always. Excited to see this one, as always, again.
Hello, hello. I just want to say thank you real quick to NPC, obviously, for having me on, and Kai for being here to help co-commentate. I haven't been able to do this before, but I'm really looking forward to getting to check out some games, see some people that I don't get to play or see play often, and just see how they're doing, and hopefully see who the winner is today to get that plush. I'm looking forward to it, so thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a beginner bracket, also a good opportunity for, if it's your first time doing commentary, you might as well get your feet wet as a beginner commentator with a beginner bracket, right? So to start, we are going to have SK and Rainmaker first. SK in the tournament chat saying he's got this round one stream streak against Rainmaker. Not a name that I'm familiar with, but SK has been on a couple times in the past. Plays pretty well in previous Felty Blood. Or in the first one, I think. Alco player from, I want to say, Puerto Rico. Maybe no, not Puerto Rico. Costa Rica. I can't remember. SK, if you're hearing me right now, please confirm.
Yeah, let us know, please.
Yeah, Alco player.
Yo!
Yeah,
The Alco Resurgence? Let's go.
Yes, Alco is pretty alive. You know, we got Sparky on the character.
Yep.
SK Sparky.
Ryder, obviously, as well, so.
Yeah, with that top 8 placement on that character.
Yup.
5x a night.
Mm-hmm. Alco was always a character that I was interested in seeing more rep of, or even just learning myself, just so there would be more people playing her. But I'm really happy to see that there's at least a few new players picking her up and doing work with her. She's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. She's one of those characters, kind of similar to MBAACC, but a little less, where she's just kind of, not as developed, because there are these more popular moons out there, but definitely a strong character in her own right, can put up a lot of stuff, and seeing that come out today, seeing people learn her, it's always a love to see that stuff.
Absolutely.
For sure. Let me get the names out here right as well. So to recap for those who have not kept up with the Felty Blood series, Felty Blood beginner brackets. It's called Felty Blood mostly because I thought it would be a really funny name. But there will be a invitational for all of the finalists, or for sets of finalists from each of the Felty Blood brackets before Frosty Faustings, which will just be an 8-person bracket. Run with the first 2 finalists, then the next 3, and then the top 3 of this bracket, where the winner will get a felt puppet that I will make probably ahead of Frosty Faustings, just in case the winner ends up being someone who is there. So these players in the bracket today are competing effectively for top 3, and we should be synced up and ready to go.
Yup, looks good. Yeah, like people are saying in the chat, because we're joining their IP after they connect to each other, we have to take a second to catch up while it runs at fast-forwarded speed. It's just standard Melty stuff.
Yeah, it does look a little bizarre if you're not familiar with it.
Alright, but we're gonna get right into it here. This looks like an Alco versus C Coma, another classic character versus a more modern character.
I mean, definitely a more modern character in the sense of has not been played very much until recently. There's always been C-Comas.
Oh, immediately tried to go for an air tick throw. Actually, great idea there, but didn't quite get the timing right. That's a pretty high level technique.
Just gets hit by the low.
That frame kill, though, with the wheel kick?
Yup.
Interesting.
Yo, we're kind of going in. This pressure and the combos, we got those? Okay. Alright, not quite got the ender, but I mean, everything's looking almost there.
Oh, we'll close it. Oh, just barely.
Yeah, awkward hit there. Dashing through the Rapukin? I didn't know it could do that. Oh, and using rain. Oh, didn't jump it. Yeah, that does, for C-Coma specifically, that has startup after flash, so you can jump it if you haven't committed or otherwise. Oh, and there's the H bunker knockdown into an orb setup. Yup, a super strong option from H moves, as we've talked about many times.
I was gonna say, I
bunker
already
bait.
like making use of the defensive options to kind of take back momentum and take the turn back, especially for H-Alco, maintaining that offense there. We're already seeing really good kind of sticky pressure from SK where Sequel was having a lot of trouble escaping and dealing with the rebeats. So I like this commitment to offense most of the time, even on your own defense.
Yeah, that's definitely something H-Alco has over the other moons, who have pretty solid pressure in their own right, but she just has a lot of forward-moving normals. She's got the H-moon 5A, 6A, and she's got the standard Alco plus resets, so she can get a lot done. Yeah, we're relying a lot on that wheel kick reset there, and it's just getting stuffed. Catching on. We'd love to see that adaptation.
I'll say, start to see both players using more of their character-specific options to mix up their movement and make their neutral decisions. Oh, but the circuit...
Oh my god! The command dash is working out a lot.
I was gonna say, things keep happening so fast with the command dash, I'm just trying to react.
Oh! That's an interesting combo, yeah. Charlie tried to just go for the knockdown and accidentally got 2-1-4 instead of 4-2-1, but oh, we even got air dash pressure here! We are in there, oh my goodness. Oh no, spin it all your meter. Couldn't get any health back without that.
SK taking game 1.
Oh, and again, just going right into knockdown off of the air to air. Love to see those rising GAs.
Oh, big counter hit, doesn't get much off of it.
And there's the jump. That is hard to punish, though. Oh, we even got an OTG relaunch for the meter break? Yeah, hold on. This game might be cooking.
Oh, that's a lot of mash out attempts from Coma here. Ooh, spacing really well.
Yeah, spacing trap there with 2V. Pretty slick. This is set up overhead. Oh, not quite that combo, but oh my god, we're already doing negative edge off a knockdown?
So I think Windmaker is starting to get the right idea where they need to challenge, but it's just they just gotta be a little bit more careful to not get caught in the counter hit, especially against H-Alco, who's just gonna keep pushing forward and getting a lot of pressure off those big hits.
Yeah, the adaptations are forming, but when you knew it, it's hard to implement all the answers, even if you're recognizing the situations.
Absolutely.
Yo, we even got the tech trap? Oh, that's funky.
Ooh.
Oh, gets caught by the EX wheel kick. That's going to be a clean TO from SK. Good stuff, good stuff. I think from both of those players, we were seeing like a lot of like they're kind of going in, and like it might not be all there together there in terms of like the execution, but all the ideas, I like what I saw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think SK has the right idea, just playing that really strong H-Alco rushdown game. Even if things might not be as tight as they need to be, just yet there's a lot of good extended pressure sequences that are just safe or setting up for good frame traps or good spacing traps, like you pointed out with the 2B. So I think their offense is really smart to start off with. I really like how they are just setting up for specific responses with their buttons.
Yeah, and also I think, you know, Koma does famously struggle a bit with orbs. I mean, he can clear them, but the mobility isn't what you want for it, and she can kind of cover his options. So it's understandable. I don't know how much I'd recommend that 2-2B as an option, but orbs is something even a lot of good, like, you know, players experienced a lot still struggle with. So
For sure.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Even just people underestimate the strength of just like putting an orb on the screen and forcing your opponent to have to take movement and approach options that have to contend with the orb. That just sets you up as the Alco player to be so ready for a variety of approaches that like you can really leverage it into your favor. And you also can take advantage of the player habits and how they like to clear orbs. There's a lot of different interesting matchup nuances there where certain characters want to challenge orb with certain normals or certain air normals. And Alco can really abuse that and punish those approaches differently. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's not the same exact matchup, but if you can look on Melty games and find old sets of Anami versus Chance, you're gonna be able to see very well how Koma can move around orbs. All right, next up is Eclair versus Lily. So I don't know who either of these people play. I believe we've seen Eclair before. Oh, well,
Yeah.
checked her bio and
So
immediately we got Hisui. What's up, Noah?
yes, indeed. So yeah, Claire has been playing for a little while. Past few months, so actually played at Climax of Night on the Sihisui, repping the
Nice.
carried team tag for fun with this one. And Lily, I played Lily this week actually. I know she's been entered in a couple brackets. I remember there was one that she was registered for and was not able to make. But she was playing. I think we played the H Tono mirror when I played her this week.
Oh, hype. Okay.
It's a high mirror. It's incredibly fun. It definitely had some pretty solid stuff down.
Nice. Okay.
I was gonna say I am unfamiliar with both these players as well, but hearing both those character choices from the jump, I mean, we'll see who they end up playing, but I'm definitely down to see some Hisui and some H Tono, two cool
H-Tono,
characters who are
that's my
not very represented.
H-Tono is maybe one of the least played characters in the game, but I love that man. I remember back in the day lapping all those combos for him to develop the character. Good
Super
times,
fun
good
character.
times.
I've heard the H Tony gospel from Kurodine at least once or twice by now.
Oh yeah. H-Tono, he's got about as much aura as H-Wara, honestly. And Sui, that's just an awesome character. Very fun to watch, very fun to play. Great, awesome all around. Just, I mean, you might get a little bit angry when she EX dust, but it's alright.
Yeah, I mean EX Dust is a really funny move, especially in the fact that it's frame active on frame 2, if I remember. Frame 2 or 3. It's not
It's
like a
2.
real reversal, but it's out so fast, kind of like the H Ryogi 2-2C, that it's very good for, you know, just stopping people from coming at you. I think one of the interesting things to be on the lookout for in this matchup before they get into it is H Tono, not always considered great, but one of his strengths is he's got some good space control with a fast dash and air dash and really long C normals. But he's up against C Hisui throwing the pots and pans and up pot. If you fought this character before, you know what I'm talking about when I say up pot. That move is going to be a trial to overcome for sure.
I do think the neutral will be the big kind of struggle for Tono in this matchup against the Hisui.
I can see that very easily.
Yeah, he has pretty committal anti-airs, and if she can both choose to approach with her kind of strong air to ground buttons, and then she can also just stay back and throw pots and other projectiles a lot of the time. So it really forces the Tono player to have to like commit to an approach if she doesn't want to start going in. But start from the round start situation, H Tono using the movement just to get in.
Trying to redash on the 0 on block move. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the clean ass JC. It's such a good jump in for him. We're using a lot of 236 being pressure. That move is pretty risky to use. Yeah, 236A there, much safer to catch jump outs, but much less rewarding as well. So there is a bit of a trade-off. And we're catching jumps here with 2C overhead, but doesn't quite cancel to go for a combo. There's the EX dust we talked about, taking momentum all the way back.
Oh, but the DP gets blocked.
Yep, there's that risky DP. Okay, tech trap doesn't quite set it up properly, but good enough if they don't tech out. She still can cover all techs from that situation, just not at once. It's much tougher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the heat saving Tony.
Ooh, got really lucky there with the approach not getting caught, but nice mash out. Able to close the round out. Nice.
Yeah, very, very close round, but all came down to that H-Moon heat. Oh my god, and there's that Tony JC at it again. And off that air throw, he is not super advantaged. Another overhead attempt. Yeah, he has to force respect there. Yeah, okay. Catching more jumps, but oh, there's the funky, stanky leg he's got. Makes confirming very awkward compared to other mins.
Really seeing a strong understanding of how Lily spaces herself with H Tono. I really like just like holding that kind of max 2B range there in the corner and not necessarily committing to meaty 2A options. Just because you get a lot of mileage off of using those disjointed buttons to punish things. Ooh. Gets a hit.
Yeah, that is 0 on block again, so that is a scramble situation there. Also, yes, Rider, H-Toner, GB, maybe not the greatest button, but it can still put in work. It does cover a unique angle for him. More EX dust usage, maybe looking to get some health back here. Oh, are we gonna see? Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, unless you go for like a really good knockdown ender, which are for some pretty technical combos with Hisui, you can't really get an advantage enough knockdown to go for a safe heat. Oh, and here's the spicy H-Tono pressure. Let's go. Alright, yo, game 1.
Good work to Lily. I do think Claire, she was getting the right idea there more towards the end. We started to see more of the pot usage, but I also think Lily is showing that she's willing to be really aggressive and approach grounded. And I think Claire just maybe needs to be a little bit more careful. Oh, and right there is exactly what I'm talking about. But
yup, there's the
holding the pressure in the corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, the tech trap ender mid-screen is just not very good at all.
I do like the EX dust here to approach.
That's plus. Alright, watch out. There we go. Ooh, we got these?
Nice.
Hell yes. Oh, and we even got the height adjustment ender. Perfect. Beautiful. You know, the screen may have said invalid, but that looked pretty valid to me. Oh, it was 63B anti-air. Very strong from her, but a committal anti-air. I like the usage of it, even if it didn't work out. Oh, and there it is. Catches it on the exact first frame.
Yeah, I think that's the right idea with the dust with trying to force out specific approaches. Maybe trying to get Couch Tourney either going into an air approach with the dust or try to force a ground approach so that she can whiff punish it. But unfortunately, just having trouble playing footsies around the H-Tono normals and just having difficulties contesting it as a result. Ooh, but we close it out. Very nice
Hey,
work.
clean confirm with the air throw under. Yeah, if you're mid-screen, I would just go for the air throw under. You get a much easier tech trap there, even if it's not really a great knockdown.
Oh, chair clash frames. Gotta be careful.
Yup.
I think that's another good idea to use in this matchup, too, because that's just going to be a lot harder for H-Tono to contest from the ground.
Oh, and we get the Hisui throw setups. Okay, we DP out. Nice, nice, nice.
No more Street Fighter.
Oh, that combo's on counter hit? Oh, and there's the overhead once again into a knockdown. Surprisingly decent damage. And there's that signature long air dash from H-Tono. Yeah, just back out. Yep. If the dust isn't behind you, you don't really have to fear it. Just get out of there. Oh, but when it's not behind you, that's a rough situation. Yep, there it is. Cover the text. Oh, and the great J6B usage. That is a very good retreating defensive option. Oh, and I love this usage of rebeats. Like, holy moly, we're in there? Oh, not quite. That is very minus.
Hard spacing to punish, though, but still holding the space here. Nice, goes in.
Oh,
Reset!
reset! Yeah, you gotta be aware of that.
Yeah, it's a little tricky if you don't know it's coming.
Yup, that is the thing. It hits everybody the first, like, 3 times.
And I think that might have been a good decision from Claire to commit to that reset anyway, because I'm not sure if the normal B&B there with air throw under would have killed.
With air throw under, it would have been dubious for sure.
Like, maybe you can go for a Kiaya and, like, try to extend and get it, but if we saw the invalid earlier, running the risk, I understand going for the reset there.
Oh, we got a close match here going on. 1-1. These pots are coming out. What's Lily gonna do? Oh, what? The immediate throw. Oh, good awareness on the confirm. Unfortunately, air dash there sets a bad height, but she still could catch a forward tech because she has meter. And we're getting the Yaya loop.
Nice.
Yeah, those things are very height control sensitive. Oh, but there's arc drive and we go past it. Yes. Perfect. If you move close enough to her, you are just going to consistently go past it. That is very, very good counterplay.
Very nice.
Oh, unfortunate drop. Momentum swing here, but no meter to get back. Not quite hitting heat. Yeah, spacing it out.
Careful. Oh, Smash doesn't get anywhere. Rough scramble situations, but Claire closes the round on set point.
Yeah. It looks like, you know, Claire's just like not really ready to be like challenged at the end of these long block strings. But the 236B is just not a very rewarding option there. I would suggest doing 22A instead. That'll get you a combo on any kind of hit, and it's still safe on block, so pretty good.
Again, I like the usage of the Sui dive kick here from Claire. I saw her use it defensively in the corner just a little bit ago, but Lily's clearly having trouble catching it after these tech chase situations. Oh, but too close for the dust!
Yeah, going passive has still got the meter. The pots, though, cover so much space and give the advantage. Yeah, loop. Okay, yep. Getting there. Closer every time.
Oh, we almost got it. It doesn't go for the reset.
Mash is out.
I'll say, very well done by Claire. I really like the adaptations for game 2 and 3 there. I felt like her decision making was a lot better. I think her defensive choices were a lot better. Obviously, Lily played very well, but I think Claire just got the inch that she needed there with some different adaptations on defense, especially that defensive dive kick usage in game 3. Really, really liked that. Really well played.
Yeah, you love to see some adaptation. These beginners, they might be some geniuses. I don't know.
I think it was just really funny to see the defensive dive kick because Lily went for the throw, and basically as soon as Lily represented throw on the next knockdown, Claire immediately represented an anti-throw bait. I really, really like that.
Next up, we're at the risk of running a little bit slower today. You know, for the last beginner bracket of the series, want to make sure we get to rep some more players, especially with Frosty coming up. You know, Frosty posting has been going crazy, doing big numbers for Frosty coming up. I think we're already in the triple digits as well. So with a lot of new people picking up the game, want a chance to show some of the newer players to the game in this bracket. So we got 3 round 2 sets. First one is going to be Nova and Vulture.
Oh, shoot. I'm excited
Nova's
to
been
see this
playing
one.
on and off here and there for a minute. I
Yep.
think historically on the FCL and now on the C Coma.
Ooh.
And Vulture's not a name a lot of people know, has been posting a lot in LFGNA lately, but has been playing in North Carolina locals, doing pretty well.
Let's
when I was
go.
peeping the results. Yeah, right? I think also on FHime, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Love seeing people coming from other games and picking top tiers, by the way.
They're-
One of my favorite games.
Vulture is definitely somebody who knows the tech when it comes to picking characters. I'm familiar with Vulture from my time with Plus R. I'm also good friends with a friend of theirs, Tazrael. So I've gotten to talk to a few of them about playstyles and character choice and everything. Originally, Vulture was, I think, originally a Cliff player, but now is playing Justice, and I kind of like seeing embodying that boss character archetype across different games. And I mean, even though Justice is fairly different from FHime, I think the fundamentals of space controlling with Justice and using the big body pressure and just using those long normals and those full screen threats, I feel like that's going to translate to playing FHime really, really well. I haven't gotten to play Vulture. I would like to, and I'm really looking forward to see how they play against Nova. I haven't gotten to see Nova play, I think, I don't know if ever, but it's at the very least, it's been a very long time.
Yeah, Nova's been around for a while, but definitely always good to see her around.
Yeah, I think she's been playing just like on and off, mostly bouncing between different fighting games, and only within like the last couple midweeks, I think has really been playing more consistently. She was in a couple of the early ones. I know I played her in a beginner bracket like a long time ago as well. But yeah, only recently has been playing a lot more consistently. Vulture, I don't think has net played consistently, but I have seen the history of playing at North Carolina locals over pretty good amount of time. It was cool seeing in the results because yeah, I try to check these before the brackets, seeing that in an earlier North Carolina local, Vulture had lost to fellow Plus R player Giga, and in a recent local beat him. So definitely excited to see what is bringing to the table for this one.
And say Giga's OD, so I think anybody being able to take
Yeah.
a game off Giga is pretty impressive.
Right, and Giga in this play, if I remember correctly, plays Jam in Plus R and F Miyako in this game. And whenever someone comes to a character like F Miyako in Melty Blood being good in another fighting game, I'm like, you probably are just operating strictly on your fundamentals, right?
Yup.
And if Vulture's able to
Absolutely.
beat someone who's pretty fundamentally solid in this game, I definitely want to see what the FHime's got to show against the C Homa.
Yeah,
We are
absolutely,
waiting to
absolutely.
get synced up. We are good.
Nice. Hell yeah, we got that fast sync. We got the matching purple palettes. Let's go. Alright, immediately entering in the air is Hefime, a dangerous gambit. Usually a very grounded character.
Oh,
and immediately a crouching hit from Coma. The damage. Ooh, okay. But you're knocked down though. Immediate defeat. That's 2k back and we get the tech. No, you cannot be teching there. Watch out though. He gets the whiff punish with the X-Pillar cancel. Let's go. Oh, I tried to instant overhead, but that is pretty difficult.
I like this game.
Oh, we got the flight mix? Oh my god, the cross-up overhead. Okay, okay. Word. That was kind of an Hefime round.
I think this matchup is very much an uphill battle for Coma, but once he gets in, he kind of stays in. It's just hard to get there. So I respect Vulture gambling with the DP early because don't want Coma sticking to the pressure, and it's hard to, on those early knockdowns, just commit to baiting DP, especially against Hime, because neutral resets against Hime are tragic, not something you want to be in.
Oh
And
my
as
god,
you say that, got enough space to walk back.
Oh, we got the fastball combos too. Jesus Christ, and the tick throws are insane. You can tell the FG experience here, like just at a glance.
Nice.
Oh, and the charge by BB.
This might be what she
Oh, not quite though. So low. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I think Nova has the right idea. I think I saw some of the aggressive approaches. I think those were smart. I think if she can just stick to Hime and commit to baiting out these reversals at the right times, I think she can close a round out for sure.
Yeah, because the thing about a lot of characters versus Hime is that you kind of gotta play very like the player matchup oriented, because like your goal is to like get in and make a couple reads to explode him, hopefully.
Well, even there, we saw it just now. Vulture there chose to match 2A on that knockdown exactly because Vulture has been committing to DP on so many of these early knockdowns and knows that Nova is going to want to start baiting them. But Nova,
there's the 2-2-C setup like his Lumina. Yeah, thought they would go for the command grab, but not quite. We're in there.
Excellent use of the round start movement to put Vulture in the corner.
Nova's momentum is going in. Oh, and another fat counter hit. That was one of the biggest of combos only.
One rough part about Hime, she is paper thin. She's got glass bones, so if you hit her, she will die.
Oh, but goes in, scores the momentum! Yup, when Coma gets hit in the air, it like accelerates him when he's got armor for no reason. I don't know why, but just swooses right in.
I've not seen the speed of that before. That was crazy. I'll play it. Ooh, picks up off the invalid, but...
Oh my god.
Oh my god, picked it up?
And we got the triple, we got it! Not even the real FPV players do that, what the hell?
Really like the usage of 2TC there to cover the mix-up, but gotta be careful with the air techs into EX Pillar. The anti-air,
Oh my god, yeah, dive kick. We're getting the perfect angle there to tag, but going for the techable knockdown. Oh, there's the baited on the EXE. Watch out though, it recovers super fast on the ground. If you want to get a consistent punish on that, either like be confident in your timing or just go for an aerial punish.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that's the 2C.
That you want to air throw to punish and then take your combo from there if you want Oki.
Yeah,
well
punishing
played.
that is so rough, especially as Hime with those slow buttons, you're just gonna get mogged.
Coma has so many fast options when he's right next to you like that it's really scary for her to commit to a decision that isn't something invincible.
Oh,
but the movement! One thing that I like to talk to new multiplayers about and just remind myself and others is that invalid combos in tournament are still combos and you should be going for them.
Yup.
As Kai usually says, we take those.
We take those. Alright, oh my god, we're at last game, last round already. This is a hype-ass match.
Oh, but DP seems like a late response to the frame trap option, but still catches the hit.
Oh, I'm not quite getting that fastball combo.
I think they may have tried to hold up expecting throw, but 2-2-C, we're in a good position.
Yeah, Block said it doesn't want to get destroyed by the multi. Oh no, EX guards on that. Your guard gauge is so rough. No, you can't be teching there.
Unfortunate.
Pro tip gamers, never ground tag versus FEMA unless you know for 100% you can get away with it.
You gotta be careful ground teching against, I mean, any character in this
In
game.
general,
It's
you gotta
pretty
be
important
careful,
melting
but
fundamental.
FEMA especially is just gonna murder you for that.
Oh, 5K into a mix-up.
I really like both the decisions on both player sides, though. I really liked Vulture's decision making to be more aggressive with the reversals early on to try and condition Nova into baiting them into the second set. But I also think Nova was doing a really good job of staying aggressive. I think if she gets a little more familiar with defending against Fhime, that will be very closable for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. And next up, we've got Melissa Mentit versus Arkma Muddykips. I believe this is going to be C Roa versus. Does anyone know who Muddykips plays?
Yeah, so Arkma Muddykips, a little bit of lore. I love dropping a little bit of the player lore. Arkma Muddykips is actually a very high level Lumina player who's played the game
Very
on and
good.
off for me. Yes, like a top 8 placer that game, right?
Oh,
In
okay.
Majors, very very good. Player. I will actually, if for anyone who's following the channel, we will probably be doing a stream where we play Lumina this game in a few days. So if was playing CSOTs, I think he actually ran the bracket, side bracket for this game at CEO this year as well. Has been playing the game at Majors pretty consistently. We commentated crossover together this year, but has swapped, very contentious character swap while most people are trading up. Arkma Muddykip swapped from CSOTs to CPCL.
Yeah.
See, I've always known Arkma Muddykips as a CL player, so I'm kind of surprised to hear that they didn't start with CL. But I am happy to see the move to this character. I think CPCL is awesome.
She is.
Yeah, well, as someone who's
watching
picking
movies
up
with
a
Dev.
little, as someone who's picking up a little bit of Lumina, I can totally understand it because the characters are similar yet different enough because you got similar movesets but in a different system. Could definitely be a bit of a mix-up on yourself.
I am also familiar with Melissa from her main game. Well, I think it's her main game anyway, which is Exerd.
Yeah.
I've gotten to play Melissa in a few beginner brackets before, and from what I can tell, just from looking at results and looking at her net playing, there's been some significant improvements to the Ciroa, so I'm excited to see this today.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And honestly, CPSL is a really interesting character that is like, I can't remember any like high level representation for this character ever, honestly, except for like even before I joined, like maybe over 5 years ago at this point. But she's a very all in on offense and aggression character. She may not have the best mobility or the best buttons, but when she gets in on you, she's going to do fat damage into good mix-ups and some spooky pressure.
Definitely underrepresented, but...
And Melissa instantly going for the one-frame link combos on Zero. You love to see it.
That was funny. I was talking to
unlike
Arkma about this
HPCL.
character this week, and it was saying, "Oh, dropped CSOTs because the combos were hard. Went to a harder character."
I was gonna say, I mean, she might not be the world's most technical character, but those combos are not easy. Let me tell you, I have tried them. And Melissa taking a fast round one, immediately dominant with the C Roa.
See, we've already got the LFG-NA Classic, the round start Golden Anthro.
Oh, and here it is, these flip kick combos that she's known for, but ended it early. I respect it. Those things are tough. Looked like there was a bit of a lag spike there too. Oh my god, just immediately EX shielding that and going into the advanced combo.
This is
Setup.
a much more confident Melissa than I remember playing previously.
Oh yeah, Melissa is in it today. That's what you love to see. Matching up with 623C. That's another one of those like fast moves that doesn't have invuln. Oh, and there's the good combos. We got these link after.
Nice.
Not quite, but there's the knockdown. It did it. Heats out. That's where you do not want to be versus Zero when he's got the orbs up all the way and the whip punish.
Rough situation. I mean, I think we're already seeing Arkma kind of deal with some of these Ciroa specific stuff that's just annoying and really challenging to deal with at first. Just like 236C, how that completely dictates your air movement differently is such a hard kind of barrier to overcome initially. But doesn't seem to matter because we're at least scoring these hits, getting Oki. Oh, and base out the shield.
Base out the shield. Let's go. Yeah, we're just going for simple combos. She has some like more longer combos that do a ton of damage, and also getting the left-right setup off of them is very difficult, but very worth it. But I mean, if you're just lurking to learn, gotta get in there one day. Might as well play.
I mean, I get it, and from a tournament perspective, I think going for easy combo into Oki is like be a very optimal decision a lot of the time.
Oh, Melissa demonstrating the awareness. Too far to go for a 2C route. She just opts to go into the orb, but out of really awkward spacing to pick it up from there. You can see the gears are turning so hard.
Yeah, definitely seeing just a little bit of hesitation from Arkma in the neutral. That's what they're supposed to do, especially against orb. And that's one of the hardest parts about playing against Sierra is just knowing when it is your time to go in versus when it is your time to just sit and hold pressure.
Oh, not quite. Oh, gets blasted, but now the orbs are up, the chips are down, and I'm all in. Match is Amari 2360 is some gas, honestly. If they're trying to spacing trap you, just blast them. Good shit, good shit.
Such just like confident decision making from Melissa in basically every situation there. Her neutral decisions were really confident. Her defensive, both her reversals and her usage of 236C on defense were really, really good and really smart. Her combo game is significantly improved from the last time I played her. She's hitting a lot of confirms and just catching stuff off straight hits that Roa really, really rewards. So I think we got to be careful about this this Melissa Mentit champion. She might be a little dangerous.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Up, we got Snake. This one. As soon as I saw this come up in there, I was like, we are 100% getting this one for stream.
Right.
Blair has been another on and off player. He actually played in the first Netplay bracket for this game that I ever ran. Bracket, server a long time ago. And then played Falco, now plays CCL. Is someone who's more of a modern game player, but has a lot of friends who play this game and has been grinding for a lot of this year. Bracket performance has definitely been improving over time consistently. I see you out there.
Yup.
Played F-Roa Mirror first to 1 last night, and Snake's fundamentals are definitely improving. Apparently that was the OG main, but F-Coma.
Ooh.
F-Coma might be the way in the long run.
Dude, so many people are like, oh yeah, I secretly play F-Roa. Like, hold on, what's going on here?
I think everybody who plays current code has probably played F-Roa at some point.
Yeah, I mean, like I said with the F-Roa bracket, the F-Roa bracket, the F-Roa only bracket, there will be a third installment someday, trust.
Hell yeah.
We run that bracket because if you play Melty Blood, you probably have an F-Roa. It's just a fact.
I gotta get my F-Roa clean. I got to play F-Roa Mirrors with Chase the other night. I got to do run up 214C to read backdash one time. That character is really funny. I really like him.
Yeah.
F-Roa maybe.
I mean, people on the chat saying they never played F-Roa. Y'all can fix that any day you want.
Yeah, you should play F-Roa. You gotta do some buttons, then you do 2C, 6C, and then you do JC, JC, and there you go.
Yeah.
Optionally, you can do 236C, and you can hold the forward dash button and do 2C, 6C. That character, I mean, he is very, very simple, but I love these like pure, simple, fundamental Melty characters. They're awesome.
He's just fun. All right, but we're getting into it right here. Snake asserting dominance with the bronzer throw and catches the tech too. Messes up the record combo, but that's fine unless we're getting thrown back into the corner already.
I really already like True Blur there using JB out of Tech Chase. That button is so good for CL, and learning to abuse it early on, especially in neutral and out of Tech Chase situations, is a really good step to start like abusing the strengths of the character.
Also, shout out to Nani. I know Snake said
I don't think that's that We're styling out here. I didn't even know you could combo into it like that. Hell yes.
Nick mentioned earlier too in LFGNA got the Anami color as a power up.
I was gonna say repping the Anami color out here.
It's on purpose.
Oh, you cannot be Tekken versus F-Coma. Too risky, and he's gonna mix you now. We blocked though. Got the Rekka's IH to reset. We still block. Overhead.
Be careful. Oh, nice. Alright.
Yeah, you gotta watch out because that. Yup.
Yeah.
The only time he could have tucked out there was right before the TTB. It's just like he.
Make there anyway.
Yeah, he like constantly forces you to guess between techs, and anytime you guess wrong, it's so bad for you.
I think like a big kind of fundamental Melty understanding moment for me was just like realizing that characters whose strike throw is based off on like techable ground throws is like almost way scarier than characters who have non-techable ground throws. Oh, but the 2-1-4-C! Nice! Closes the game!
Yup, there's that classic, because when it's F Coma doing that command grab, it is not jumpable post flash, so it will beat out your mashes, it will beat out basically you doing anything but jumping.
I was gonna say, I think we saw Snake really abusing the strengths of the characters there very well. We saw a few of those anti-air interactions to B, but is just working on committing into getting a full confirm into Oki, running the left-right, and then keeping this pressure in the corner especially. I really like what I'm seeing so far.
Oh, and there's the Sandori. Yeah, for a Felty Blood entrant, Snake's game plan is super refined, which in a beginner bracket is gonna be huge.
Absolutely, yeah. Just knowing how your character wants to win and what their best options are off like their fundamental like best neutral tools, and you know,
Converting into those strong situations frequently as well, yeah.
Oh, with the tick throw. Blur matches out. Good use of Obari on defense. I like key usage here. I think keeping Como on the ground, especially with his big hurt box, but gotta be careful running pressure against 2-1-4-C.
Oh, yo, higher reversal. Nice. Yeah, that is going to be a pickup. Nice link. That thing is not easy. Now you're in the corner, but she doesn't get the greatest Oki. But oh no, disaster strikes. Oh, but we missed the confirm. It's okay. We're still in this. We got this. Yeah, I gotta delay that Rekka pretty precisely. Oh, tried to dash out, but those are, she's got 3 knife sets she can throw, not just 1.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we trying to go for the demon flip, get that Monte ball in there.
Oh,
the same hit counter hit. If you see her charging those things, just shield them. Just do yourself a favor.
I was really hoping we would see a hit stun moment. I'm glad to see
Oh, there's the anti-air shield into a knockdown. What's the mix?
I was gonna say the first game, Tripler was having a little bit more trouble with the F-Coma offense, but seems this game, Snake's having trouble keeping the pressure on. That or Tripler is just making the right decisions when it comes to Obara and getting out.
And there it is, the EX grab beating the match. You gotta be so scared against this character.
Oh, good pickup. Even invalid, you gotta go for it. But we mash out.
If you're ever in that situation where you're too far for an immediate button to connect there, you can just dash up 2C. Or dash up into air combo, sorry, not 2C.
You know, it's crazy. This does not feel like beginner bracket round 2. Multiplayers are getting too good, I think.
Isn't
That's
it?
what I'm saying.
I'm looking at the layout and seeing round 2, and I'm like, did I type?
Melty is one of those games that has like a kind of perpetual like beginner intermediate spectrum, where it's like there are like true beginners, but beginners do get to be kind of defined as being in that intermediate phase, just because there is such a big wall in skill level for people who have dedicated a lot of time to Melty Blood, I feel like. And you get that in a lot of fighting games, but I think in these legacy games that have a lot of like long-term players or legacy skill involved, it's a little bit harder to like define where that gap actually is and determine where the wall between like an intermediate player and a high level player really begins.
Yeah, and it's particularly tough with Melty in the sense that it's very unique, right? It's an old game. There's 93 characters. There's way too much variation. Even if you've played the game for a couple of years, you can't have as many matchups under your belt as you would like, right? There's no way you're fighting all 93 characters. They're not even all played at once.
No.
But like the vision for this bracket, I was gonna save this for later in the stream, but you know, the vision for this bracket is kind of that it's who is a beginner relative to the people who are consistently entering. Because there is a
Absolutely, yeah.
line at which the years of experience add up. Like Roadkill Rambo wanted to enter one of these, but honestly, he's been a little too experienced, a little too OD for this, right? You've been through enough of the general movement, general problem solving, seen enough matchups that like if you get lobbed into a bracket, probably gonna have a pretty comfy time solving problems in this game relative to someone who doesn't have that experience. But there is a little bit of, there's so much variation in this game, it's really hard to say. You don't know who's going to get smoked. And speaking of which, Gavin is here off an upset on Sylvia, beating Sylvia in round 2 on Wara, apparently. Gavin, I've only seen play FCL before, so this is kind of a surprise. You got Gavin 2 and formerly Link Crossing, I believe, formerly also Melvin, against Vulture he saw early. Wara against Hime. I know if Zapoke is still in the chat,
Yeah.
gonna have some words for this one.
I watch this matchup at locals every single week, so.
True, the Mocha Zapoke.
That was not wary enough after Geyser. That is very, very minus. Gavin taking the turn back. Oh, but we immediately bunker out. All right.
Already like the usage of Wara's backdash as a defensive option. I feel like it's not talked about a lot, his backdash specifically, because it's like, it is slow and it has a good amount of recovery, but the inbound frames on it are so active that it's a really good defensive option mid-screen.
Oh, double overhead. We're looping mix today.
Oh, catch by the 2C. I think this is dead. Oh, just barely misses it. Heat.
Oh, awkward scramble. There's a reversal. Not quite enough. Oh, overhead. Wake up, TK Pillar. Still a pixel away. Nice reduces. Oh my god. 2B. 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 Oh, the whip punish after EX guarding. Let's go.
Good awareness to start using EX guard against that pressure and push out, but gotta be careful. This character can hit you from places you've never expected. Oh. Unfortunate tech chase situation. I think may have been trying to down back and just got caught in tech, but holding pressure now. Oh, and just goes in!
Yeah, I mean, just move up on him. They gotta cover your space, not the other way around. Oh, he whips, he made kick.
I think that was a misinputted pillar, I'm guessing, trying to just create some block stun and see if they can get a better look at the neutral situation. Doesn't even matter.
We got some funky resets.
Oh, Vulture is so confident in their offense. I really,
Oh,
really
CSS?
like what I'm seeing.
Are we gonna see a swap back to the FCO?
I mean, as you're saying it too, again, Guilty Gear is a very offensively geared game, right? It's hype seeing Guilty Gear players or someone from another game come onto this game because you know that they're gonna have that shit, right? You know they're picking up this character knowing how can I loop this offense, what makes this character good, and we're seeing it.
Yep.
I think it's like it's a
was
hard
just taking a
thing
breather.
for Gear players going to other anime games initially because it's like, what character can I pick that just like loops broken offense? And it's like in Gear it's like most of the cast, but in this game it's like the top 5. I'm like seeing the matchup familiarity from both players, already knowing to tech some of those Wara knockdowns, especially air throw. It's important to challenge that Oki and not just hold it.
Yeah, watch out. A lot of players are both like underestimating their opponent's ability to like control them when spaced in a block string. Like, see right there, like you still gotta watch out for that stuff. And even if you gotta like escape sometime, they're just getting caught so much in those situations by Pillar and Geyser. Oh, that could have been such a crucial confirm. Yes, just jump back versus it. You're fine. You live this, don't tech. Oh, what a greed on both players' parts. That went entirely through. Nice finish.
I don't want to invoke Zapoke, but I do want to say that Gavin's 2B usage this set has been very good.
Hey, 2B, the B stands for broken is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Not trying to use it as an anti-air, but mostly just trying to use it as a counterpoke tool and take advantage of where it's disjointed at. I really, really like that. Smart usage.
Sorry,
The
Zapoke.
Wargut's coming in, but this... Oh, it should have... I shouldn't have said anything. My bad. Yeah, you're just getting hit there all the time. But no opportunity to heal. Alright, rounds are tied up again. They're keeping it close, but oh my god, that JC so big.
So far.
She got the surround sound hitbox on her. And here's the flight mix coming in. We got those. Hold on. Most people are like not good at doing it at all. And we even got the setup for mid-screen. Covering heat though is very difficult. Good option there. Single hit counter hit JC. Word. Nice. Not neutral teching that, by the way.
Oh, gotta be
So
careful.
remember what we said earlier?
Nice.
Good.
Very well played. I was gonna say Vulture might have to be a little more careful about the amount of air movement they're using just because we're watching the meter drain from flight so much, but honestly, this character is gaining meter so fast that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'd say the risk is more so just being in the air as FP Like, EX Geyser is really good, but other than that, not a lot of other great options, and you're putting yourself at way more risk than just being on the ground where your walk speed is amazing, your buttons reach so far, and you have the option to go into the air if you really do need to. But that being said, I mean, that was a clean set.
Very well played to both players. Very well played to Vulture, taking the set again. Very impressed by the play. Just quality of play that we're seeing out of everybody we've watched on stream so far. Really well played, everybody.
I mean, it's crazy because, you know, we're talking about Melty Blood getting bigger. The Twitter posting's been doing work. Con had almost 200 people. Frosty's over 100 people right now. And this is a beginner bracket right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You can tell the game's getting bigger because the
mean,
level of play overall is rising so much.
It's rising a lot.
It's reminding me of when I was like an active Strive grinder of like joining Strive beginner brackets, and like really a lot of the people who were entering Strive beginner brackets were like intermediate level players who were really just like familiar with fighting games and really wanting to win. So I think we're starting to see some of that same attitude transfer over to Melty Blood because of new people getting interested. And I really like that. I love seeing players who look at a space and they're like, you know what, I'm going to come in, I'm going to play this fucked up character, I'm going to learn all the good stuff, and I'm going to do good as fuck with them and just make everybody deal with it. Because that levels up that person just as an individual player, both for Melty Blood and their other main game. But it also forces the whole scene around them to adapt and level up, especially NPC, like you've been saying. 93 characters. More people playing characters that are hard to win against is a good thing for the general player base in terms of getting better. So,
yeah, I mean, like I've been saying too, right? You can tell the games. Cancerous put out a tweet about this recently too. You can tell the game's getting bigger because people got more opinions on it, but also you can tell the game's getting bigger because people need to trade up on the tier list. People got to be picking good characters. As the level of play rises and you're playing the other player, it's harder and harder to win with a character who's getting less reward. It just struggles a little more in the risk reward and in more situations. And speaking of which, we are about to get Jungle Snipes and Shaky Fingers. Shaky Fingers has historically been on the F-Maids anytime I've seen them playing. And Jungle Snipes, I know, has been shopping characters, but their tried and true so far has been the Vaki, who I'm expecting to see. And we did just see Gavin, who came off an upset. Jungle Snipes as well upset Yumari Maji, who was top 8 at Combo Breaker this past year. Managed to take that one 2-1 to make it this far into this winner's quarters set.
Wow, very impressive.
Let's go. That's my goat.
I was gonna say, not to hang on character balance stuff too long because I think it's mostly pointless when it comes to this game, but having to play against Nero every 2 weeks for a while made me make a good decision, and that I learned Falco because, you know, sometimes you just gotta have a top tier in the back pocket. It really helps.
F-Maids is a very interesting choice. I mean, I kind of see it because Shaky is, you know, very strong Skullgirls player, so playing a sort of similar like tag character is a very interesting choice.
You know, I didn't know that, and I was gonna say, I feel like this character gives you a lot of opportunities to do funky resets or funky little Oki setups that can be really player individual, and I think she rewards that aspect a lot. So I think this character is really good for a like tag player, whether it's Skugs or Marvel or something else.
Hey, also, quick shout out Skullgirls players. We've had so many Skullgirls players on this game lately. I know one of them was registered for this and unable to make it last second. Skullgirls scene hopping on Melty Blood been going pretty well.
There's a surprising amount of crossover. I mean,
I know in this bracket, JCFU was entered. I don't know if they were able to play today, but I know JCFU is a pretty strong Skullgirls player. There's another one in this bracket whose name is escaping me, but even outside of that, Melissa Mented is a good Skullgirls player. Rock is like almost top 8er at Netplay brackets now, although he's not a beginner, but still, got a lot of crossover.
Yep. Oh, and we're getting these Sivaki subs. Yo, I'm watching Gear Dragon?
Really good awareness in using the max mode. I love watching players take advantage of max mode for like multi-layered Oki setups or for combo extensions. Shows really good awareness of the resource game.
Yup.
Oh, but the counter hit! Really great spacing on that JC.
Yeah, with just a simple block string here, you could get all the way into max, and then you would be so back with just an IH. Oh, but we blood heat instead. Do not toss pillars. Don't toss pillars. Don't toss pillars. Oh, but we didn't last arc it. Gotta watch out. Come on.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Just going for the knockdown instead. Yeah, I'll just kill you. I'll just kill you. All right, what's the setup? We got the Molotovs. We got the Cactus. Air dash mixes are going in. Managed to survive, though, but the plus on block pressure reset. Yo, Shaky's got this stuff down.
I'm gonna say, the first half of the round was looking a little shaky. Not intended, but really brought it back there, and I was especially impressed by the managing of their resources, both with the max mode to get blood heat, as well as managing their heart meter. Managing hearts is really difficult. I really respect FNA's players for putting the time to keep track of 2 resources like that. Oh, but the usage of the
Sandwich trying to run under. I would not have expected that. What an assist call. And that is Kohaku air throw, so she is getting full Oki off of that. The broom, the cactus, not quite the right spacing, but it works out. And you cannot be bunker in there. I'm sorry. And that does hard knockdown, by the way. The Molotovs, I don't know why they made it do that, but it's cheap.
It is cheap. I was gonna say, that air dash mix-up with the Hisui chair assist, really smart, and honestly, very like Shades of Marble-esque, where it's like, using the air movement to create an ambiguous cross-up while keeping the assist grounded. Very smart stuff.
Yeah, and this is just what makes F-Mate such a unique character, because you see, it seems like Shaky prefers to play neutral as the Kohaku a lot, but when you go into the Hisui for the mix-up, like, you stay there, you don't just go right back, so you're playing a whole different character now, and now your other situations are going to be entirely different. We're seeing so much Molotovs working out so well now.
And just showing from how convincingly they took that game, like, juggling 2 characters in a game where characters can kind of be just as deep as they are in Melty Blood. Characters on surface level are simple, but there is so much stuff you have to learn. Juggling 2 characters like this is really impressive.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of different situations for the both of them, but it also shows just how far, like, being solid at Melty can give you, because, like, even switching to this Hui, he was not backing down at all. He was still going all the way in. Oh, and there, yep, jump it out. If they're not doing the most solid cactus setups, don't let them get away with it. Oh my god, just puts down the Molotovs on the chair and charges meter, but you still got it up. That thing lasts for a good amount of time. And now we're getting to the next setup.
Oh, I like
put
that.
it back in the corner with the side switch air throw. That is so wise. Oh, watch out with the big whiff on the super jump air throw, and now we're getting the corner carry. Not quite, unfortunately.
I like committing to corner carry there too with the XCP, because even though hearts are down, if assist comes back up, she has to walk back over. There's a little bit less threat on defense of having to hold some weird assist option on defense.
Yeah, also, unfortunately, unless you're, like, already cornered, Sivaki is just going to be death by 1,000 cuts, and sometimes even then, so you really got to do whatever it takes to get him to the corner. Watch out for the Molotovs again! Those things are so strong. It's like, it's completely unique from how actual Koha Molotovs work, too. It's just something totally unique.
Koha Molotovs is I think is a really deceptive move of how strong it ends up being for each of the moons.
Oh my goodness. That was 4K on that! And here we're getting the Hisui, the side. What on earth? I cannot believe that all got blocked, but watch out. You're gonna have to block all this, get the hearts back, reset pressure, get the fake Molotovs, but oh, it baits the heat. That's terrific.
Very well played from Shaky Fingers. I love the layering of offense there. I love using the assists to just chip and bring down and make the pressure even scarier. I think we're seeing a little bit in jungle, just a little bit of just uncertainty, like what am I supposed to do, get out of this? Do I move? Do I press? Do I heat? there's so many options that you can take, but it's just like it feels like every single one is the wrong one, and that makes it a lot
because
scarier.
Shaky's constantly changing what the right answer is and changing the like the rhythm at which you have to guess, going for all these different resets and mix-ups and just frame traps. Like that's some good game plan going on.
I'm glad the Scugs experience was mentioned because that's a tag game player right there.
I mean, we saw it even before they got started, blocking all that pressure. The jungle space is running. Those are some fast overheads, yo.
I have like, I think one interesting thing about going across different types of fighting games is that you start to see like different fundamental habits form. And I can already see the fundamentals from tag games just like there in Shaky Fingers and how they play. Very well played.
Again, speaking of fundamentals coming back, we're getting another set of Vulture, as Vulture's made it all the way to winners semis, excuse me, by now, against 39 Miku, and we got battle of the two top tier F moons. Two F moons who are undebatably considered top 5 characters in the, I think, pretty universally. People have talked about, yeah, right? F Hime and F Vaki being two of the best characters in the game for a minute. But, you know, 39 Mikufan did take a break for the past month on the H-Say. I'm not sure if we're going to... It looks like we might see the H-Say for this set. I know she's mentioned considering it for some matchups. Yeah, right? And I think from what I understand, the matchup pick is that Baki, very comfortable in the air. Hime, very, very, very good at sniping people out the air. Might be a little bit more comfortable with a character who's also pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I can absolutely see it. And, I mean... MBAACC, as we've seen many times with Whisk in these midweek meltings, that is a character who can push an offense very far, and that's what you want versus FP.
Absolutely. The only thing I think that you might need to be careful of is I feel like H-Say's pressure resets might be a little bit more vulnerable to Hime's Abare buttons just because of the range, but I think it's just something that you have to play the spacing game out of, and even then, the buttons are a little slow. The pressure is like really strong against Hime specifically, unless she is committing to a reversal. So I'm sure that Miku can make this work. Yeah, already seeing it, even with the resets, having a lot of trouble mashing out. Went for the 2C there, but whiffed and got the overhead.
Yeah, running high on Meteor here. Gonna go into heat early, unfortunately, but that's gonna be fine because I mean that just allows you to push your offense further versus Hime. So honestly, that might even be a very reasonable choice. See, there it is. Would have lost your momentum, but now you're killing them in real life. Could be big. Oh, but not quite. These combos are very tricky. I certainly remember back in the day, it took Whisk a long time to get those down before you see what the consistency they have today.
Or they.
Yeah, I'm being very patient versus FHime on defense, just saying, like, I don't want to get opened up. I will take my picks where I can get them. But still finding an opportunity. Vulture is going in. That could be it with the good combo here. Oh, the drop with the good combo. But the throw's enough to kill.
Unfortunately, just a little bit too passive on defense there. I think had the right start, but just was a little too intimidated by FHime pressure.
MPC, did you hit save on the names?
Oh shoot, thank you. Thank you for reminding me, I'm so bad.
You're all good.
We got the flames mix, but unfortunately no confirm, and now it's the MBAACC turn, unless we want to spend all our meter, but even then she's got heat.
Oh. I really like Miku's decision-making here. One thing I've noticed from playing against them specifically is that Miku's really good at abusing Aki buttons with each of the Akihas they play. F-Aki and H-J. It's kind of just a rule of Akiha that she has fucked up air-to-ground buttons, and I think abusing that in a matchup like this, even against a character like FHime, who has a few more traditional anti-airs than other characters, I think she's playing it very, very well.
Now it's Vulture on top of it.
Yup, looking like it.
I was gonna say, Vulture is using that feint a lot more than I see other Hime players do, and I like it. I think it's almost trying to catch out reversals, trying to catch out throw techs. Almost a Gear-esque kind of bait process, which makes sense.
Yeah, the elbow follow-up into that is something that Moss, I don't know if you know who that is, but they used to do that all the time back when they were active. It's just a thing that makes them flinch and mess up, and that's exactly what we want out of Geyser.
Mm-hmm. It's similar to like the charge 214s from Saber and Lumina, where it's like doesn't necessarily do just much from the jump, but the movement and the just the fact that you are sticking yourself further away without a hurt box just makes people flinch and makes people do things, or even just like commit to down backing, excuse me, which makes them more likely to get chipped and take a bunch of damage. Seeing the F-Vaki switch here, I do agree with this. I do think that not only does F-Vaki kind of explode Hime in the air, even with EX Pillar, but just being able to pump that much damage off individual hits, especially when we've already seen Miku baiting these DPs and getting these air-to-ground hits, I think this is a good choice.
Yeah, and also just going with the character you're more comfortable with when you're not feeling it great in bracket, that can be the right choice oftentimes, even if it's like, not what you're trying to learn for.
Mm-hmm.
We went from the Whisk character to the Whisk stage.
So true.
Up to some whiskey business out here.
And EX Pillar is gonna kill it there.
Good awareness of the meter and good awareness of the life needed to drain down. I think there was a few moments earlier in bracket where Vulture missed a few extensions just to get kills, but I think we're seeing the awareness pop up again.
Yeah, and like you were talking about NPC, we've seen a few situations where Mikuken's like trying to use Puffball, but it's just like not really a space that FPMA would want to enter anyways. She's just gonna like walk until she finds a good position to cover your landing. And there was like 1 or 2 times where Puffball was at a good angle, but other than that, it seems pretty rough, honestly.
Yeah, but also, I mean, we finally got something started with the Puffball Oki. That's one of the things that's kind of underrated about Fhime is, she's so strong from just sitting there on the ground. People kind of underrate how hard it can be to place yourself on the ground the way Vulture has thus far. Speaking of place yourself on the ground! Sliding right through with that DP on the ground. What?
Had the right idea. Don't know if they could have timed it a little bit differently. I'm not sure. Ooh. Oh, just barely misses the closer. Oh, but gets the hit.
Not quite confirming though. Unfortunate.
These DPs do seem disrespectful, but I can definitely understand Vulture's decision making there. A lot of the DPs have gone. Yeah, I mean, it's you're challenging the pressure resets. A lot of them have gone unpunished. Even when there's been hits, it's been hard to get it into Oki. That's like sticking to Hime for a long time. I think it's fair there to start trying to disrespect and just close out games by taking advantage of the reversal.
I mean, worst case scenario, right? Like there might not be a gap there. You could potentially end up okay if your timing's pretty all right. But if you sniff out that there might be a gap, and that's definitely some anime player instinct right there, right? See someone eyeing from far away, sort of smelling the gap that can happen after a jump in. Very often happens in here as well. With the DP, if you can, it's tough to time, but hey, if you can time it, you're up a round, you're up a game, go for it. Scugs player matchup, Melissa says in the tournament chat. I didn't know Melissa was also a Scugs.
Yeah, Melissa is pretty solid.
Yeah, she also hosted TMN Skullgirls for a very long time, so shout out to her for that.
Shout out to Melissa for a lot of things. Shout out to Melissa for also Shock Collar Gaming.
Hell yeah.
I was not the first one to find out about Shock Collar Gaming, but I did go into their con hotel room like on the first night and discover Shock Collar Exerd.
Sure did.
It's hype. It's hype. Yeah, hoping to see much more of this excellent F Maze and this excellent C Row coming in as well. These people are both feeling themselves today, so it's going to be a hype set for sure.
I mean, earlier today, too, Judah mentioned in the tournament chat, said don't let any Scrimblow characters win. We've seen one Scrimblow character all day. We've got good characters on screen all day.
It's mostly top tier. It's not really any Scrimblows.
Right, I mean, I don't know if I would say F-Mage is like a top tier, but F-Mage is definitely a good character.
Definitely not a Scrimblow.
She's good. She just is like, I guess it depends on how you differentiate like underrepresented from good, but I think she's pretty strong.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I mean, we've already seen the setups. We're gonna see who's got the better setups in this game, right? Scugs players with their shenanigans on characters will definitely get up to some mischief.
Already got an orb out that's going to be so big. Yeah, Melissa just jump out dead. Oh, but manages to tag and avoid. We got that. 4k damage. Yeah, you got to respect her after the air throw knockdown. Oh, and the air dash mix-up. Let's go. Yeah, just go right into the knockdown. You already got the strong setup. Don't need to go for anything more ambitious than that. Oh, missed the TK orb, unfortunately, but we're in the pressure. Got to 2-3-6C, but we're safe anyways. Just go for an anti-air. Oh, nice shield! And with the shield counter, yo, Shaky is like in here. He's got it on lock. Oh, and the 2B clash. Come on. Oh, but catches with the orb now. Yeah, now you're in it. Not going for anything off of the throw. You can go for a tech trap. You can cover every single tech with 2C and even OTG relaunch for a better setup, but I respect just going for the simple option as well, as I've said many times. Going for the DP there, but unfortunately the post DP hit situation is not that strong, but here's going to be the Molotov setup. What's the mix? And we block.
No block, Skugs player.
Oh, but now you're back in it. That is a tight link for big damage. What we got here now? Oh, that is insured. She went to Bank of America before this. Watch out, but we still DP. Oh, and that confirmed all the way from the counter hit, and now you're in the orb zone. Watch out. You're going to keep it tight. Oh, and we tech those throws? Oh, Shaky's defense is in there. Just be patient, wait for them, because they have to open you up if you got the life lead. Zero might do a lot of chip damage, but he still got to open you up. Oh, no, what a fat starter. Oh! That was like, I love the idea. Unfortunately, didn't quite work out, but oh my god, this server has so many geniuses.
Both players are covering each defensive choice really, really well.
Speaking of which, what a confirm! And it doesn't even matter they missed it, because yup, oh my god, and that confirmed too. Throw them in, we still got the orb covering them. Oh, try to dash 2-3-6C, that's so rough! But we still got a chance at life, don't give up now. We gonna see any disrespect? Oh, just a backdash. Gets past it, but no confirm, left with the pixel! Oh!
This is a rough situation for both players.
Very wise decision not to press a button there and got caught out. Tried to go for a throw, 6C whiffing. It does unfortunately whiff on covering the far range. And gets caught by the 2-3-6. Marissa clutches it out. Oh my god, what a set. It's only game one.
Damn, that was one game.
Yeah. They already got me going at like maximum speed.
Ooh, baits the DP. Starting to recognize defensive choices and get better punishes out of them here.
And there's a little practice setup. Now we got the Molotovs. Oh, not quite. Didn't even get them out. His DP reach high enough to hit. Get the free meter from hitting your sister. Jumps over that and punishes.
Nice frame shot with the chair.
Yeah, it has to get hearts back here. So can't get a perfect setup, but baits the DP out.
I think Shaky's starting to get a feel of the defense a little bit better about what options Melissa wants to go for. Starting to pick specific answers.
Oh, the dive kick come in. Sister bash. Get in. Oh, and backdash is past the chair. I didn't even know you could do that, but
I think was trying to catch backdash with chair, but just a little bit.
And there's the orb setup. You cannot be jumping there. Sorry. Oh, we still got an orb? Yup, that's a funky one. Watch out, though. She is in blood heat. Oh, we tried to throw. I just know it. Oh, that's so sad, but that's fine. No. No, sir. And still got an orb. What's Melissa gonna do? Ooh, yup. When you got the charge orb like that, you can just go all the way up into the air and still catch him with the 2-2-C on the way down. Oh, yup. Again, trying to disrespect there. I honestly, I've never seen someone try to challenge with EX shield there. I think it's very smart to try and do so. I just don't know what would work. That's definitely something that needs to be labbed.
I mean, I understand it. In bracket, it's hard, but you do gotta try. And, like, at least try and rotate the options and see if you can RPS out, so you don't have to just hold the pressure forever. It's really, really rough if you're just sitting there holding F-mate's pressure and you just gotta down back.
Yeah, and I mean, Shaky taking it back with the perfect. I mean, both these players, they're going in. Melissa's trying a lot of stuff out. A lot of it's working, some of it's not. That's how it goes. But Shaky's also trying some stuff out, and it looks like it's working. Oh, and jump back debt, the classic. Oh, and another good shield, and moves around the shield counter this time. Instant adaptation.
Oh, really great usage of the assist there. Pauses in the air.
We got the IAD rejump combo too?
Oh. Keep it simple. I like it.
Oh, and now you're in it.
So even if we don't get opened up here, the guard bar is running out.
Yeah, when you get into that rough situation where your guard bar is all the way down there and they got so much resources to pressure you with, like, your mental stack is gonna overflow.
The chip is just
Oh,
so
but now we got the
scary to deal
orbs. Watch out. Yup. Can't be doing that. Oh, no, watch out. That's the maid. That's your sister.
with. Shaky getting really lucky that they didn't connect with the Kohaku lead. Able to keep this pressure
Watch out.
on. Oh, what a confirm!
Yeah, couldn't quite get the air unblockable, but still got to confirm there. Oh, Johnny?
Johnny?
That's not even Johnny. Oh, but with the orb is out, but you have a life deficit. You got to get in, but oh, we're a little bit in, but his air throw knockdown is not good enough to push anything. You still got to get in there. 50 seconds on the clock. Oh, but Shaky's going in himself. Okay.
Oh, good idea, but just a little bit too far.
Yeah, Kohaku's getting sniped, but it's the Sui we want.
The throne is out.
Yo, the throne, I don't know how helpful that's gonna be, but I guess we'll find out. And she's got those airwaves to cover a lot of space, but we can still get the heat out. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, and I think with this, I think Melissa's recovered the life lead. Oh, and watch out for that cross-up.
Oh,
When the orbs are behind you like that, they can cross you up if he goes behind you. And there it is with that militia pressure going in. Melissa's a guilty gear player. She knows how to deal with Johnny. So true. Yeah, mid-screen, it's honestly a little annoying for Zero to like keep a full block string going and push you all the way to the corner, but he can like create some very awkward situations for you to deal with just by putting up an orb. That's something that's like kind of difficult to enforce, but it's really powerful if you can.
I did see Melissa in the first game try to zone out a little bit, but Shaky has been committing to approaches with the Kohaku neutral, and so I think just setting up orb is not going to be the goal here.
Tried to go for the tandem reversal, gets caught but not quite converting. This is so close, and now Shaky's not in a good meter situation anymore, so this is a big lead for Melissa.
Melissa
But
backs
it's
off
caught.
to set up orb.
But it's only 3 hearts. You're just in a little bit of pressure. It's fine. Now
In the
you
corner
got them
level,
in the
this is
pressure.
dangerous. Oh, that could
And
be
that could be
it.
it.
Yeah.
And let's go. And even to the end, Melissa went for the 1-frame link combo. That's my GOAT.
Very well played, both players. Very strong stuff.
That was such a good set.
From that, we are pivoting down to the loser side of bracket. We are fully in top 8 now.
Excellent.
First match of top 8 losers is going to be Snake and Evan.
So so far we've got Vulture, Melissa, Snake, Gavin, Miku, and Sylvia. I might be missing 1 or 2 people because they haven't been determined yet, but
Correct.
that's what I'm
One of them
seeing.
has not been determined yet. We are waiting on
Gotcha.
set. F coma? Either FCL or CWAR. I'm not sure which one Gavin's committed at this point.
I'd like to see an F Moon mirror, but that's just me.
These F-Moons, they're coming out of the woodworks lately.
What do you mean out
I
the
mean,
woodworks?
but-
F Moon's been out here. We got mad F Moon
Okay,
players.
that's true,
in
that's
this
true, that's
community.
I feel like especially in the past few years, there's been a lot more F Moon players getting into the game and trying to get better.
And I feel like we got more F Moon players than we do C, like solo C or H Moon players. The C or H. Probably because rebeat versus no rebeat
Right.
play like we got.
I think it's
F
really
Moon's
just
out here.
It's really just surprising to me because coming into the game when I did for beginners, I just saw so much H Nania, and like there's still Nania players there, and like
Yep.
they're picking like C and F now, and they're not picking H, and they're not really picking easy characters very much anymore either. They're just playing whatever.
I think it's like it definitely shows a shift in attitude to how people are picking up the game and what characters they like truly want to succeed with.
Again, also going to be a lot harder. Add character.
For sure.
Also, facts thrown. That's my problem. I've been told way too many times in the past year, especially because I don't got too many good characters on the game who are unfortunately very difficult.
Ooh, F-Roa Hubbard.
I'd say my execution is pretty bad, so I just gotta go with what's easy, but that's okay.
Oh, the Foopy shout out?
Yo. Oh? Could be anything, could be anything.
Foopy is playing from under the desk.
Up because crash the egg fleck. Spotted many.
My favorite Foopy story, because I only have one, is I played Foopy in casuals at FF and I went to Skeleton. And I was like, I played this Coma player who just like did fucking dive kick all the time, and she was like, Foopy, and I was like, I don't know, and she was like, yeah, that was Foopy.
The drills the space out. Snake on that classic. Oh, that Rekka is very mine. She can't let people get away with great reset and pressure there. Oh, it doesn't throw him back into the corner at all.
Ooh. Wait from the 214C. Let's Laura get some more pressure. Oh, good.
Rose too early, unfortunate. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, get the punish. No, you gotta dash for that, unfortunately.
Oh, just barely missing combo.
Yeah, those combos are tough, like we said before, but this should be almost enough. Blocks the mix, though, could bring it back from here. Overhead does not get blocked. And remember, if you block that overhead, make sure to throw him back in return.
Oh, just backdashes away from the dive kick and gets pressure.
Oh, what? Lift punish, but knocked it anywhere space to confirm. Snake is just going in. Hey, holy moly.
So I looked at Twitch chat for just like half a second, and then I looked back over, and there was like the life lead was just huge. It was crazy.
That's Coma for you.
Sawara is a character who eats a lot of damage.
He really does, yeah. He's got the weird guts.
And we might be seeing a mix-up here. Oh, it doesn't catch the tech, unfortunately.
Good footsies, nice.
Nope, don't even gotta block the overhead if we don't gotta block. Just mash out.
I really like Snake using 2-2C to get out of a lot of these situations. Is really recognizing that like a lot of Wara stuff has trouble interacting with armor because he's so balanced around multi-hits. I really like that kind of decision making.
Trying to go for a lot of these overheads just to close the round out, but not quite. Oh, playing a lot of footsies with these big committal normals without dash momentum is... Oh my god. Zappo, you better not open your mouth for this one.
We need a Zappo soundbite.
Oh my god, confirm from that bar,
Nice,
the damage, sheesh!
Hey, let's go. And
Oh no, do not be Tekken vs. F-Coma, please! Alright,
I
it gets
can
hit for
see
3k
making
in
it
return.
again.
Yeah, block it out. Oh,
Makes
but no, you're gonna get
reversal.
exploded. Yeah, throw him back into the corner. Toss him up. Here's the mix. Sandori almost got the confirm 2. I'm sorry, Zappoke, but the facts don't lie. 2B did fuck there.
Yeah. Mix. Very nice.
Oh
just
no,
attack.
not
Snake is in
again.
there. Snake is
Like,
mind
there is an
controlling
aspect
right
of
now.
RTS with the text, but it's just so risky 99% of the time. That's 2 coma games in a row. My goodness.
I think Gavin was starting to get it together there. I saw changes in the block strings, especially relying more on rebeats to kind of try and see if they could catch Coma approaches based off when Coma was dashing out of the pressure. But I think Snake was just so confident on so much of their offense and so much of their decision making that it was just really, really hard for Gavin to catch back up once Snake took that momentum. And I mean, F Coma really is kind of that character. When you take momentum with F Coma, it is really, really hard to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of momentum, to have Sylvia and our Bobble H Ryogi against CSOT's H Ryogi, closest thing to Scrimblow we've seen today outside of H Tono. That is definitely a character. If you let her get running with the momentum, that mental stack is gonna get fat because that guard crush could be.
That's real.
Likewise, CSOTski. Watch
Oh,
Climax
goodness.
tonight. You already know, right?
Yup.
She gets that hit. She can run that all the way through. Definitely gonna be tough to see, especially when you got H Moon defense.
Yeah, H-Moon defense is going to be rough for that. Although, specifically for the overhead options, I'm not sure how H-Rigi 2-2C interacts with those, because I'm pretty sure 2-2 is going to beat it out, but if they go for an overhead, then that might actually be an option, but even then, that just sounds kind of rough on its own, spending 100 meter and not even, like, sure if it's going to work, even if they don't bait your DP, like... But yeah, Atri is so interesting to me because out of like the mid-tier characters in this game, she has like by far the strongest ability to like turn a hit into offense. Like she has corner carry and strong mix-ups off of like most hits, which you don't really see a lot in that tier.
There we go.
Our Bobble is also, both of these players have been players I've been very excited to watch, very much on the come up.
Oh yes.
Sylvia was, I want to say,
Good name, great name.
wow. Sylvia, you know, I think has been top 8 of both of the Felty Blood so far. Really great rising player. I know has been grinding a lot against Siroa, who already qualified Felty. Our Bobble, I've watched play on and off, especially since coming back to this. And his midweek performances have been pretty up there. Gotten 9th at a recent.
Our Bobble is a menace. I've played against our Bobble. I really want to run it against them in casuals again soon because I want to get some more practice against the way they play Speedboxy. But damn, they're a scary person to play against for sure.
Yeah, I mean, our Bobble, the one time I played our Bobble, definitely had already been in the mindset of really looking at other players, which I think is something that a lot of beginners had a lot of the kind of air shields where he's looking for you to be trying to snipe with anti-air or catch, or trying to catch with tech. Or also just the good 2-2s for anti-airs.
Oh, here we are seeing a hit right off the bat. We're going to see a mix-up here. Yup, 623C. That's going to be a corner gap. Watch you. My bad. Should have watched you hit.
Seeing the chase color? Shout out.
Ooh. Yeah, not on the chase color this time. Oh, couldn't quite get the OTG there. The legendary Bobble looking with a strong lead, but Sylvia's taking it back.
Ooh, 2-2C on that whip. Unfortunate. That hitbox is so high up and anti-air so many things. It's a big surprise for people in the matchup. Like, see it as like the stereotypical CSOT's anti-air, but the 2-2
but there's the Neko tech coming out from Ryogi. That's her special. Oh my god, what an air throw! And you get the full momentum, even adjusting because you get one less bounce in that combo. The legendary Bobble at it again. but the 624B a ball, and the 2-3. What is these are some advanced gamers executing some truly advanced techniques. Oh yeah, 2-2B is such a hard move to deal with.
Or 2-2B, excuse me.
Oh, and here it is, gets caught by an overhead, and one more hit and you're toast.
Oh, Ink went for the corner steal.
Yo, just heat on offense? You had life lead.
I think Arbala wanted the corner steal there and was just a little bit unsure of the situation after the scramble, and so just went for the heat to try and make it safe, but
Ends up working out for them. Very well played. Game 1 goes to Arbala.
Sylvia really just needs to like get some momentum and have it carry through Satsuki's defense, which those are pretty two tough things to do. But hey, we're at step 1.
absolutely.
Only one more to go. Oh, okay, it's going in. Oh, watch out. I don't know if it works on Ryogi, but you can OTG into a combo after that. Oh, don't let him get away with text, even though Ryogi covers those so poorly. Our bubble going for these shield 2-2As, I like to see it. But yeah, oh, difficult to get a combo there, but a 2-2 reversal on your left-right, you hate to see it.
Oh, but the frame trap!
Yeah, but fortunately the 2C there is awkward on her. 6-2-4, that's plus and combos, but it's super awkward.
Oh,
And there's the threat from her pressure.
so scary. That command grab is terrifying.
And especially against Satsuki, you're already so stacked with heavy hitting strikes. And grab is coming, you gotta be so hard.
Right. Yeah, that's what makes Satsuki's offense so interesting, because like she has like a slow dash and her normal throw is pretty bad, but like the things she can open with you up with are so scary.
Especially because she is thought to be like the kind of air mix character, right? Like get Oki, do Sandore, but her grounded offense and pressure is so good.
Barely spacing out the 6-2-3C. We got the clean movement here and gonna be able to pick up that knife and get the plus frames, and now you're in it. Get the heat. That's that momentum swing we needed.
No, but uses A, no!
Can't quite catch that and dodges through the 5C massive recovery. Now you're gonna get a combo. One more hit till death. What's it gonna be? Oh, okay. Did not quite hit meaty, but we're in there. And now you're back in the corner, but it only takes one hit.
Oh.
That's not the one you need, though.
Oh!
Unfortunately, she has a grounded backdash, and the grounded backdash is not throw-in vuln, so did just get caught right out of it.
I understand. Oh.
Good stuff to our bobble though. Nice plays with the bite too. The bite,
Yeah.
because it's a metered option, can also be sort of scary to go for. Although CD
can.
definitely has the benefit of having lots of resource on the table.
Very
Good
well
use of
played.
mixing up the
Very well.
offense there. Now we are on top 6. We got Shaky Fingers and Snake both.
Nice. I wanted to point out one interaction in that last set that might be important for beginners who don't recognize it. That situation where Sylvia kind of waited to try and punish the stand shield because she didn't want to accidentally mash into it and then get hit as a result. She went for 2A there, and unfortunately, self-cancelable normals in this game, like the 5As and 2As, can be shielded both high or low. So that's something you got to be careful for when you're going against punishes against people who are willing to just hold shield, or in these situations like fighting F Waro where he wants to use like JA overheads on a lot of his Oki. You have to be careful about how you RPS around shield there.
And sometimes going for that 2A when you see this is a pretty big hit of mental damage. I mean, I've not only done it myself, but I feel like so often when I'm playing games with people in call, every multiplayer they hit the 2A on the stand shield and are beating themselves up over it.
Oh yeah,
It's
so
so
frustrating.
I mean, it's so hard to like look at a punish situation and go, "Oh, I can't use my fastest button here." Like it's really hard.
And like you said, those deer in headlights situations, especially in a bracket setting, are really tough to deal with. And if you mess up, it's gonna be a rough spot.
Hey, NPC, I don't know how much it matters. The exclamation point bracket is linking to midweek.
Oh, is it wrong? Thank you. Oh my
Yep, I
god.
got you.
Totally forgot to fix it. I thought I fixed it.
You're all good. I saw Crowdine hit it, so I just added him real quick and gave him the bracket.
Tons of scrambles and drops right off the bat, but it looks like it's going to be Snake who gets first blood here. And we're getting the knockdown into a very simple, safe jump. Oh, but now it's Shaky's turn. And we're getting the ladle, we're getting the cactus, we're getting the tag.
It's time.
Alright, what the mollies do? The mollies go overhead. We get the regen, and we got the chair up. Good luck mashing out, but Coma does have 2-4C, which does beat the chair. Although, no, not if they got the Molotovs out. You cannot be challenging that. See? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and just charges meter to bait them in! You're crazy, but I love it. What an anti-air too, but now out of hearts. Yup, and the flop attack.
Oh, gotta be careful, the JA!
Snake trying to send Shaky to his flop era. Alright, round 2, let's get in there, and oh my god, all these round stars, they're just like, I wanna be in there off the bat. Spin some meter real quick, please. Alright, there you go. That didn't combo, but Snake was ground reducing, unfortunately. Always a risky maneuver. Oh, we got these! Yo! Oh no, we were in the air!
Oh, the die kick catches.
Oh, but watch out! No!
The insurance policy, it works out.
Alright, 1 round apiece. Yeah, this
nice.
The Shaky Fingers user is definitely clean, Zabo. You don't gotta put that might in there.
They are really recognizing how Snake wants to challenge them in neutral and on defense a lot. So the assist usage here is really smart to keep them safe, but Snake has some pressure in the corner here. What's gonna happen?
Oh, the shield counter on the flop! Oh, and the cross-up, but Heat's out. Yup, we are max. Watch out! Alright, don't do anything foolish. Oh my... Okay! That worked out. And now F-Coma's in max. He's gonna be doing some stuff to you. Watch out. Got that insurance and the pressure reset with IH right as the meter ran out. No, sir. No text allowed in this house.
Looking fairly even so far.
Oh yeah, and Snake is already adapting to this Molotov already. Not gonna get hit by that anymore, looks like.
I say Snake is winning a lot of these air-to-air situations, but just struggling a little bit with keeping up with the nades and what assists are coming behind certain neutral decisions.
Yeah, Snake is definitely recognizing when it's viable to challenge Koha air-to-air, which is, you know, takes some practice, but on this other situations, needs a little more work.
I like Snake's recognition there of Shaky's decision making on defense. We're seeing Shaky willing to commit to downbacks for a while, so I think starting to do empty IEDs in the throw there are really smart.
Oh, and charge is up to max already. Watch out, Snake. They're gonna have meter to work with. Yup, there it is, and we tag out back into Kohaku.
Lose 3 cards though. Gotta be
we're trying to go for last arc. Okay, yeah, just command grab him out of it. You don't got any meter anymore. Oh, yup, there's that tandem reversal.
Oh, it uses the armor to get through!
And just the other day, Snake was saying don't Rekka through shit. Like, come on.
Gotta do it. Oh, but the empty assist! Really well played.
And the very well placed JC. That button is at the perfect angle to be super difficult to challenge without just resorting to shield. Oh yeah, and there you can see when the tech out actually works, when Snake goes for the 2-2B to try to relaunch there.
See, both players are starting to recognize situations where they can tech out of drops and punish. Really smart decision making.
Oh, but he's got armor, he thugs it off!
Oh, this is gonna be a left-right. What do we got? Nice!
Cross him back over, but the link! The link!
Don't even need to loop it. Very well played by Snake. ends up closing the game out against Shaky. Very well played to both players.
Indeed, indeed.
Snake is looking very, very confident. I would not be surprised if we see them go all the way to Grands tonight because they're looking pretty comfortable in a lot of these matchups. They're looking really comfortable in a lot of their decision making. I don't know who they lost to early on in the bracket, but I think they can definitely shake that off and maybe pull out a win tonight if they keep pushing it like this.
All right, now we got Miku fan back up versus the Bobble.
I'd imagine we might be seeing the Vaki CSOTs because I feel like when
Oh, I think for sure, yeah.
right, like you die pretty hard to the Satsuki potentially compared to if you have at least safe coup amount of health. But also, you don't want to have to deal with Satsuki that much in general. And I feel like the health shield option that F Moon has over H could be pretty comfortable sometimes. Satsuki is flying at you with.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting situation because as much as I feel like Avagi also has a lot of tools that might be helpful in this matchup, I've also heard people say that C Satsuki plays fairly well into her. I don't know like how well that is, like it's just like, you know, okay, or if it's like good, but I have heard that in the past. So it'll be interesting to see it in practice finally. I heard that years ago and I haven't seen the matchup since.
I do feel like on paper, C Satsuki might might have a bit of an easier time anti-airing the F Vaki, but I'm not sure.
Out, let's go.
Always got to shout at your sensei.
Shout out. Looking for color 23. I like it. What knack are we? What knack are we?
Are we doing this? Are we doing this?
No, we're not.
I don't think we're doing. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we're doing it.
All right, yeah, looking like it is gonna be that Evagi versus the C Satsuki, as predicted. See how it shakes out. Oh.
Ash?
Oh,
they
there was
skipped
a
'cause
grass stage.
Yep, grass stage and Vaki pits are on the table. Good heads up. Good catch. Good catch. It's better, you know, like legit. If you get a stage that isn't gonna work, sometimes it's easy to just hit random stage. I do it all the time myself, including bracket. I'm personally fine with whatever stage, but you know,
Yeah.
if you're on a stage that doesn't work, better to just hit escape. You know, it's no big deal and just going back.
It's no big deal. Don't be mad about it later.
Yeah, I had problems of a long time playing against like Nero players. My favorite stage for a long time was Battlefield, right? And like playing against Nero players on Battlefield, especially like offline where monitors are like a little darker sometimes. I had the trouble with Wara too. Sometimes you just can't see stuff, and it really sucks. That's why I always just pick like one of two stages. I pick the Netplay stage, or I pick Central Garden because those are bright enough that I can see everything.
I hate that I heard Battlefield and was like, why are we playing?
Bro, I just noticed that Whisk in the chat a few minutes ago said, wait, is our bobble on CSOTs? Oh, hell no. Do not pick H Saki. So, I think we know what's up.
I do feel like HSA would want to really leverage a lot of the good air to ground stuff, and I think that would be really hard against Sasaki.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but even still, seeing it with Faki. Oh, good timing on that JC to avoid getting punished by the shield.
Catches out, but oh no, you cannot be tagging.
Oh, misses the combo.
Oh, but we missed the combo? Yeah, it is a bit awkward.
Good thing about Satsuki too is that there's a lot of points in her combos that give knockdowns anyway, so like even if you drop, as long as you are ready to react to the drop and be ready for the follow-up situation.
Ooh, and we're unblockable. I don't care. Oh!
Sorry,
but that does not work.
Unfortunate. Dead.
I like the idea, but unfortunately, like, you just gotta gamble.
Yeah. I do respect trying something there, you know? Like,
yeah,
you know,
like, you gotta try gamble options,
you gotta do something.
Like, I could see it working, but unfortunately just didn't catch fast enough. Some reversals will work there.
We're just having trouble maintaining the pressure here. Satsuki does have a weird body, really hard to combo for some reason.
It is true, it is true.
She is like deceptively small.
Oh, and there's it.
Nice on the autocorrect. Goes for Oki here. Ooh, but the bunker.
Even F-Shot setups on C. What's the cook?
Air throw.
Oh, but the
Finish.
bubble.
Nice.
I think Arbubble is recognizing very early on here that Miku wants to kind of block in the air and not hold pressure. And I've noticed that from playing against Miku. Miku plays a really defensive air game. And so I think Arbubble is just threatening that immediately by saying, you know what, you want to block? I'll just throw you. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, and I think playing a defensive air game as Evaki is pretty smart, but you do kind of have to protect yourself a little more than what Miku's been doing.
For sure.
As you say that too, our Bobble's getting a lot of mileage off a defensive ground game. That 2-2 definitely led to this situation, and already...
Oh, yeah.
Satsuki is so scary because I think a lot of the initial fear is, oh god, this character has such crazy offense, I don't want to get hit by any of this, I don't want to hold any of this Oki. And then, one of her scariest positions is in the game is when she's just sitting on the ground and staring at you. Because, like, you gotta approach her, and she has a billion things to catch you if you try to do it in the wrong way.
I can't believe that 63C avoided the 5A there, my goodness. Went for the hard reads round start, but that seems to be Bobble's MO. Go for them reads.
Oh, is Bobble here?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it looks like we're back, I guess. High on meter, but that's fine. It's alright, we go down 100, we'll be fine, we'll be fine.
Looks like they might be having some connection issues.
Yeah, alright, let's see what we got going on.
I'm seeing a little bit of lag on our end, and I'm just guessing by them stopping and trying to test the
No,
button.
I think the Miku fan was maybe just thrown off by our Bobble choosing to just sit there, do nothing, and was not sure if it was a connection issue.
That's fair. That's sometimes the secret tech in Netplay brackets. You gotta just stand still for a second.
Yeah, and sometimes standing still in Melty in general can be pretty good. Scout out your opponent's option.
Oh, try to go for a throw, but...
Ooh.
Oh, no!
Oh, little bit of fumbles. Gotta be careful. Nice, there we go. Pick it up.
The trademark defensive dodge, stealing the tech from Mixer? Not enough meter to kill, but baits the reversal. Yeah, that is only -9, so be careful, but...
It's deceptively hard to punish. It's really weird.
Meanwhile, Akia's version of the same move is -29 instead.
I'm gonna pause for a second, check Discord, make sure there's no Okay, they're talking real quick
Yeah,
about.
no, they figured it out. I think it was. Really
Oh,
just
the
a confusion.
controller disconnected. Oh.
Okay, fair enough.
Honestly, too, like, you know, even if it's a bracket setting, you got you
Yeah.
do it out after the match. Because especially with this game, sometimes we have instances where I think in one of the first brackets we ran sync in one of the early matches, and that's gonna happen kind of a good amount with this game more often than you. But like, you know, even if it happens and people are gonna send the replay to say what's up, you figure it out after the set, right? You gotta do what you gotta do in brackets. So nice job to Miku fan for even thinking of checking in and oh.
Do appreciate the just to hold up a second and double check. I was gonna say, you said NBC earlier about power of just doing nothing, and I think like it's such a strong option in fighting games in general. I think in particular on strike throw characters or like mid-range footsie characters, it is so good to just like represent that you are willing to just stand there and hold a space for a second and not commit to an action. Like H Tono, H Nania, I think those characters especially, and even Alco too, are really, really rewarded by just like showing that they're not willing to always commit to an action and to make their opponent kind of flinch into taking that first attack and getting stuffed as a result of it.
True, yeah. I mean, especially in a game that has so much movement opportunity. In a beginner bracket, you know, JG used to talk about the idea of the Americano, where you spend you spend all your air options, right? The double jump, air dash. But the reason why it's seen as a beginner option is because someone who's being patient then knows exactly what. So like sometimes just being patient, and even though you've got all these movement options, to be eager to use them can get you killed. So that patience can go a long way sometimes. We've been patient. I know these two players have been patiently waiting through the loser's side of this top 8 so far to get to this first to three of the bracket winners finals. Top tiers on screen. Fhime Siroa has not been seen in years.
Oh, baby.
This, I can honestly easily see this matchup being tough for Roa.
I think it could be tough for either of them. I think both of them have kind of similar spaces that they want to control, but I feel like I understand your sentiment more because Roa has a little bit more initial setup as part of his game plan, and Hime has more options to kind of stick to him and prevent him from getting that setup that he needs. As we're seeing here, Melissa was only able to set up one orb there with Roa, and then Vulture just kept the pressure on Fhime, abusing the Hime buttons to really keep her locked down in the corner and prevent her from getting out and doing anything.
Alright, but now we're getting the Zero setup, because, like, I mean, we were talking about neutral for the most part, but Fhime, I mean, other than gambling on DP, she's not got much options for dealing with this on defense. As I say, defensive TK Pillar works out.
2-3-6C and gets the pickup. Very nice.
Yeah, okay, I actually really like going for that. Something Kuradine used to do all the time, just end the air combo in orbs, and then they tech out and they get hit by the air unblockable orbs.
Ooh, this might be it. If we can close. Yes, Pillar doesn't even need it. Very well played by Vulture, closing out game 1.
But that was looking really close there at the end. I think Melissa's like locking in. Might be able to finish it out.
I think overcoming the neutral is just the hard part, but she was getting the right idea there by abusing 2-3-6C a little bit more. That's a hard matchup thing for people against Hime initially to know to shield that, as you can see. So I think
and Melissa going for crush on Geyser.
Really good. Nice. Oh, but you can't.
Oh my god, and it just beats DP. Unfortunately, the 2-2-C pickup was difficult, but I think this will be it. Yup.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was really well played. Very nice, Melissa. Good pressure.
Oh, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Even in Melissa's last game, just creating awkward situations, like put an orb on them, and they're like, well, I gotta move, or they're gonna be plus again, but also moving against orbs is also risky.
I also like, too, there, just committing to a neutral jump, because we've seen Vulture's willingness to chase a little bit more and be offensive, so just doing an option that gives you some extra options in the air, really smart. Oh, but doesn't.
Oh, and there's the same side overhead. We haven't seen Vulture go for a low off of the flight mix, I think, but even just going for a left-right is pretty damn good, and they've been doing it very well.
Really good awareness. Now, are we going to charge some meter?
Yeah, no, you can't. He just gotta rely on meterless DP or bust, and gets crossed up.
Mix. Honestly,
game plans run today.
I really like not going for meter there and just committing to the mix because you know you'll win. Believe in your mix-up. That's what Marvel players always say. Believe in your mix-up and you will win.
Oh no! And now we're getting for the good corner combo. Yup. Oh, not quite on the fastball, but we still get the pillar. Okay, good awareness, but shield into DP. So smart.
That awareness is really, really good. Meaty Pillar is a weird thing to kind of contest, and she abused the invuln frames of Roa DP there really, really well. Oh! Catches!
Oh my god. EXDP actually connected into itself? That's crazy.
And I think Melissa even there was trying to bait DP by holding that high angle, but just too high on the hitbox for the EXDP.
It's so big. Oh, and yup, Melissa's on point with those punishes. Only needs one more hit to take the game. That's plus.
You know what's funny, as you mentioned that too? I feel like both these characters have so many weird intricacies to play. Playing around Geyser is hard. Fhime buttons are hard to fight. Siroa, everything is hard to fight.
Yeah,
what a shield.
Experience.
Yeah, Melissa realized she was in danger there after setting the orb, but that can whiff cancel into shield, which can protect you against getting air unblockable. That is like, Melissa's awareness is so impressive.
Say it right after that EX shield too. Air?
Yup. Yeah, missed the ID, so just, that's fine. Just go for this. Oh my god, and what a reset. Is this gonna kill? Oh, and we get the 1-frame link combo. We missed the other link though. That's fine. That's fine. You're in a good position. You have to back off and swat him.
That's a Siroa classic. If you haven't fought Siroa a lot, it's tough to build up that reaction. You gotta react to that flash with the shield.
Oh, and Crudine saying that he was the one who taught her about to punish Geyser with 236C and already bringing it out every single time without fail. Let's go.
Learning little niche interactions like that is so rewarding in a game like this because you really start to feel it where you leverage your character knowledge, especially against characters like Hime, who they feel like an unstoppable wall, but there is weaknesses and, you know, structural weaknesses that you can exploit. You just gotta find them.
Yup, and that's the same thing we were talking about here. More representation, more ways to be ready for that kind of
Leave
stuff.
it in the mix-up.
Oh, but there's the low option, shield into no cancel. Unfortunate, but that's fine. You're alive. Oh my god.
That's a hard
Unblockable setup?
situation. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's a not getting air unblockable there is really hard.
Yeah, that was a hard gamble situation. Oh, but now you got the orb up. You can force your way in. Melissa's air movement to like dance above Hime's head is so good right here. We might need to see a little bit more like DP from
Nice.
Vulture, I think.
Just as you said it, starting to use DP to catch those pressure resets, and I think has the right idea with Pillar, but is just not catching her committing to the projectile options or orb setup yet. Gotta really kind of react with it rather than just using it to try and catch a preemptive option. Ooh.
Melissa's dancing in the skies over here. Oh, but the guys are at that range. No more meter to punish either, so it would have been safe. The air throw reset. And remember, this is winners finals. This is best of 3, but Melissa's saying, I might not even need 2 games to lose.
Don't get DP'd. Oh. There we go. Starting to see the recognition of how to deal with Pillar 2. Just EX starting a little bit, get your meter up, and use that.
Alright, that's a good amount of health back. That'll definitely help you. You might even live a hit.
After
Oh, what a
blocking,
frame trap.
This is guess for game. Ooh, but the DP!
It's a good anti-air DP. Oh, Melissa barely makes it. We're going for the hard combo. Into a good ender to clutch it out. My goodness. One more. One more. But Vulture not out of it yet either. You can take one game, you can take any number. Oh my god, that even comboed. I did not know that. Here we go. There's the setup. Alright.
Gotta be careful, especially from that far
Oh,
away.
and we get the link too. Sheesh. Oh, what a frame trap. Melissa's saying like, oh, you think I'm gonna throw you? Nope, I'm just trying to make you flinch.
Oh, really
Alright.
good reaction there. Just what I was talking about earlier. Now using it as a reactive option instead of a preemptive option. And huge reward off that scramble. Let's
We
make
did
a
a
mix out
knockdown.
of this.
Yeah, and the orb
Just
does
looking
go
for
away after a
DP.
little bit.
Nice feint. I love the 2C usage here, trying to catch a jump out. Ooh,
DP makes it out, but it's a rough spot even on hit, honestly.
Oh, and the reset! Very well. Oh my gosh. Both players taking advantage of weird little air tech scrambles and neutral resets. I really like both the decision making.
Alright, here's the setup again. Yeah, backing off from the DP. Doesn't want to get it. Because remember earlier, we saw that the lightning on that distance would beat out Hime DP because it's just the invuln doesn't work out before it can get far enough. And what a conversion here. Oh, but not quite escaping in time. And we still got the orbs to give us the pressure. And we're taking you all the way to the corner. We still got another orb. You got to EX guard before your guard gauge goes to hell and back.
I'm gonna drink some lemonade.
And that is a 3-1 victory. Melissa is going to Grand Finals winner's side.
Stuff from the Siroa, and even just like, even if someone gives you a piece of tech beforehand, just applying it that fast,
Right?
really tough to do. And now we move on to the last first to 2 of the bracket. Snake versus our Bobble. And this is to qualify for the Felty finals. Melissa and Vulture being in winners finals, you made top 3. Congrats. You know, you're in the Felty finals, and also you're still playing for a spot because the seeding for the Felty finals is going to be in order of qualification. So the fifth, sixth, or sorry, sixth, seventh, and eighth seeds are going to be first, second, and third. This bracket. Want to have the best chance of doing well in that one? Definitely try to do your best to close this one out, and trying to fight for that potential one of these three spots. Snake and Arbobble. Both of these players been looking pretty nice today, and I know they were talking earlier. Arbobble was like, "It's I gotta practice meditation or something." And I mean, against both these characters, right? I mean, especially when you're fighting characters who are trying to kill you in real life. Like both of these characters, their general game plan is they hit you and they do some stuff and they try to end you right then and there, right? It's the kind of stuff you see in like other anime fighters where someone hits you, they run some setup. Satsuki's got the movement.
Oh yeah.
Half Coma's trying to hit you with left, right, command grab. Who knows? High, low, you don't know. All over the place.
Yeah, both these characters are really, I think we said it earlier, really, really momentum heavy. And so I am curious to see, of these two, who is a little bit more confident in their offense and decision making and can just keep the pressure going and going and going, because I think that will be the next step. That being said, I think Snake will have to contest more around the C Satsuki reversal options, and I think that's going to be a little more scary. But on the other side of it, Arbobble still has to contest with things like 214C, like approaches in neutral that might be a little bit harder to anti-air, especially if C Satsuki doesn't have meter. So I think it'll be a really interesting matchup.
Yeah, and I mean, Arbobble's already done so well at representing a lot of the defensive play, staying on the ground with the 2-2B, but F-Coma's got a lot less reason to go in the air. Meanwhile, both players have also used their reversal command. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm glad you mentioned the defense too, because both of these characters have a 2-2 reversal that's going to work against each other's Oki pretty well.
So seeing it up from the jump there. Ooh, nice. Shades of Guilty Gear trying to EX block that and punish. Oh, with the shield!
Oh! Yeah, that was the right move, but unfortunately it wasn't EX shield, so couldn't go for the throw there.
Trap doesn't connect, but the shield catches the pressure reset, and now we're getting mixed.
Oh, it hit, but wasn't confident enough to go for the full send out, but the Arbobble trademark air throw. Tried to go for the unblockable there, but missed up the combo. Now it's Snake's turn again. We bait.
Oh,
We got a shield.
got a shield. It's okay.
Not dead yet. Oh, what a rub. All right, and this is our last first of two, as mentioned earlier. So I mean, an explosive start
here. One ground bounce. Corner steal available. Let's see what happens.
Oh, but we're just not going for it. We're just gonna hit
reset. You. Doesn't need it. Oh, catching these wake up RPS options on defense.
Oh, yup.
Very smart.
Doing combos as Satsuki on Koma is tricky because you gotta delay it in a place where normally you don't need to. Oh, but we bait out the heat, but watch out for the last arc! Nice dash under, catching the dive kick.
When the blood heat pops, it's so easy to assume that your opponent is gonna just like kind of hold space and commit to shield. So I really like Arbobble's decision there to be like, fuck it, I'm dashing under. Like, I gotta catch an approach option here and not go for the gimmicky option.
Yeah, now Arbobble's out of heat here. No beaters sped, so can't even go for the 2-2 reversal like I said. 2-2B is like kind of a pseudo reversal, but it doesn't have full invuln before startup, so it's not to be super relied on. So that just, I mean, lets Snake get away with that whole momentum swing.
Snake takes game one. First of two for this matchup, I feel like is especially scary. And both these players are scary because they are so momentum driven.
He can just mix you up, put you in the blender on a touch.
Oh, and here it is, but oh no. Yeah, even experienced Satsuki players will sometimes struggle to hit those combos on Koma. It is really annoying.
Oh, nice.
Oh, jog like?
Yup. Alright, but there's the reversal. Watch out for that.
I think Arbobble was mashing 2TC there in hit stun, which is really funny.
Yeah, one thing we're seeing here is, because like I mentioned earlier, Satsuki's normal throw is very unrewarding on normal hit. It just lets them tech in the air and doesn't do even that much damage to compensate. So when you're trying to punish Koma's 2-2C, like, the punch you get is very weak, so it's a very spammable defense option for him in this matchup. But as I say that, Bottle's taking it back. Oh, and the air dash over, but doesn't quite catch, and the dodge getting punished. Launch him up, bring him down.
Ooh, catches the reversal option. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a scary situation. We're about 2 touches away from being at the end of this game.
What's the big?
Ooh, there's the first one. Does it close off of it? Let's see if Snake can steal back this momentum and turn it into their own.
Just not converting off these mix-ups, even if they're hitting, is so rough. All right, what's we got here?
We're seeing a little bit of the bracket nerves come in when it comes to confirming off these, but they are just like things that are a little difficult to convert off of because you gotta really believe in the hit.
Yeah, especially with F Koma, because he doesn't have the luxury, like right there with his Sub 5A, he can't just go into an air combo there. He has to go into the anti-air grab. That's his only option to get a knockdown there, and that's kind of tough to do off the fly. Alright, getting the ender. What's the mix? Yeah, there's the 2-2C. Like I said, try to go for throw, but her dash isn't fast enough, and even if it did, it wouldn't be too much of a reward.
Oh, but Tex, maybe trying to down back. That's going to be a rough situation for Arbobble. Nice. Oh, but just a little bit too slow.
Alright, that's plus. We air dash in, trying to bait out some Abare. Here's the setup. Oh, and we bait this time.
No!
Oh, but that thing is so hard to punish, because, like, who knows when that thing ends? I sure don't.
Satsuki reversals in general are hard to punish, and it's something you gotta practice. Nice! This could be it! Oh, but goes for Oki instead, not trusting in the kill. This could be scary. Another touch here off Oki potentially means death. Oh, but the miss!
His wake up is slow. You gotta time it differently, unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
That's
Good
gonna be a
recognition of Snake in that situation to mash and challenge the missed time meaty. I've been seeing good awareness from Snake throughout this whole set and some of their previous sets as well, where they're really recognizing when players are just missing timing by like a few frames, but enough for it to matter. Because especially with F Koma, you mash, you get a combo into Oki, that could win you the game. So I really like that awareness and having that willingness to just be like, I'm going to press my Abare and make this situation mine.
Yep,
I mean,
and then we're... Go.
I was gonna say, especially when you're piloting the character with slow wake up, gotta know when people are not going to be ready for that wake up.
For sure.
Yep.
Rest of the first of 3 losers finals. Snake against Vulture. F Moons on screen.
I'm so happy. I love
This is now at this point, this is for seeding in the Felty finals. Second, third, 6th, 7th, 8th seed of the cement security to 6th through 7th. Snake and Vulture are about to fight who is going to be bottom seed of. Not that that's anything to scoff at either. Everyone's done crazy to make it this far. Snake, Vulture, and Melissa Ment all qualifying from this event.
Yeah, like you said, we didn't expect these people to pop off this hard, but they improve so fast. They get so good.
And it's really seeding for something like an invitational. That's going to be a situation where everybody knows going in that anybody in that top 8 can win it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing all those beginners get to play together and really challenge each other to grow and get better. And clearly it's already happening because the quality and level of play that we've seen tonight out of beginners or supposed beginners is really impressive to me. I'm really happy to see that everybody is challenging themselves to get better and that they're picking characters that reward skills that they're good at and that excite them to like learn and keep playing the game. That's awesome. This has been a really good experience getting to be here and commentate and watch all you guys. I'm really happy I got to be here tonight.
I'm glad you were able to make it. I'll shout outs Jog in the chat here to watch someone else pilot his character. I saw the tech trap off the 623 hit grab, and immediately I'm looking for the tech because I've been hit by that way too many times. But
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
all right, we're figuring out some of the connection troubleshoot stuff. I think they're gonna see how it goes and then. Out to be. I think what's also interesting about this is even specific counterpoint at Fime. You know, when you know the characters and players who are going to an event like that, play people come back ready with for that event, especially because like a lot of what happens back at like you might have like a Vulture's coming in here with some good fundamentals. Snake's clearly been pretty experienced and accumulating a lot from grinding the game lately. Melissa Menton's got a lot of the Zeroa stuff down. There's going to be gaps. If you're in this event, there's going to be gaps in your understanding and what you might be ready for coming up. Prep time going to be important.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we are synced up.
Right. Let's get right into it.
F Coma, I feel like both of these characters, their reversals are big things to watch. What F Hime's primary weakness is low health, right? She's got so many ways to control the space. But if she gets hit, especially a character with Coma damage, she could just die. That 214C is going to be a real threat.
Mm-hmm. And especially if Snake opts here to go for the left-rights on a lot of the knockdowns, crossing up that DAP input is going to cause some problems for Vulture if they're relying on that as their primary defensive option.
Yeah, and this is a matchup we've seen a few times before on midweeks in the past, and it's mostly just come down to like how well the Coma player is able to carry the momentum and how well that FEMA player is able to like avoid like bad situations. Like you can get hit, just make sure it's not a bad hit.
For sure. I mean, we're seeing some different decision-making from Vulture at the beginning here. Before, when I felt like Vulture was playing more aggressive and being more willing to push with their buttons, they're staying back here a little bit. I think, intimidated by Snake carrying the momentum. But DPing out, closing around 1. Smart stuff.
And like I said, Snake's been able to get Vulture into the corner twice already, but these hits just like haven't counted as hard as you would hope, and that's I think smart decision making. Just to like, you know, when people say don't get hit, they mean don't get hit at all. They mean don't get hit by the things that you don't want to get hit by.
Absolutely. Not all hits are created equal, you know?
Indeed.
Speaking of which,
and we block. And that 2-2B there is armored. I imagine that was some kind of defensive option call out there. Oh my god, and the 2-2C goes right into the grab, and there is a hit that counts. That's a Coma round. 1 on the board. Oh, and we're finding another important hit right here. Not quite though.
Dog-like setup, my man.
Oh my god, the dash up. Bravery knows no bounds. Try to go for a throw, but gets smoked by the 214C, as we talked about. It's going to be something that's going to have to be a big consideration. Because you kind of have to, like, the way you bait that as a female, because you don't want to go into the air, so you just kind of have to, like, walk away from him. And that's fine as a female, but then you're giving up all your momentum. Just go back to the scary situation. That seems pretty rough. Oh, but we bait the DP.
Snake's starting to pick up on the defensive habits. Very well played. Oh, but the nice anti-air allows Vulture to steal some of this momentum back, especially with the air throw right after.
Nice confirm there, too. Oh, looked like a spike there at the end. Anti-air shield.
Next.
My time to shine.
Oh. Do it again. Weebabare.
already good recognition on Vulture's side, seeing that Snake is now being willing to bait DPs, now willing to represent a Bare.
Oh, and getting shredded with armor in the multi-hit interaction. Very funny. Oh, watch out for the overhead. That's worked like every time this whole version.
Yeah, that's definitely an experience check right there. You are not expecting such a fast overhead follow-up from that.
Yup. Alright, but now it's Hime's turn. Oh, not quite! Sniping even with the J after the tech. Got that drift back. Here's the setup. That's a corner space Sandori, but we shield!
Shield too.
Yeah, hold on.
Starting to get some of the ideas of
Throw it back. Still got a corner grab. Still goes for Sandori. Oh, what a snipe, but again, not quite. Yeah, approaching He here. Oh, how awkward. Still got one more. Can definitely pull it back from here.
That's definitely one of those things where you're getting checked on your experience too. Sees the 2-2C,
Yep.
probably freezes for a moment like, I don't want to press into armor, and Snake just taking full advantage.
Yeah. It's such a hard initial check, is that like figuring out how to punish armor and having that ready in your autopilot is not an easy task when you're unfamiliar with the matchup.
Alright, try to bait a DP there. I'll try to whip punish, but there it is, weaving in and out of these ranges. Even if one opportunity doesn't work out, Snake is not getting phased, just ready for the next one. Like, exactly what I'm saying. Drop the combo, tech trap. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta be ready. Again, I think Vulture was maybe looking for a down back there. Unfortunately, the tech just caused a back tech and caused a rough situation. Ooh, but willing to catch the movement, and EX Pillar breaks the armor.
It lasted all the way through the armor. Yep, just back off. That's fine. DP
Good
out.
DP for pressure.
And then carry the strong situation post that. What you gonna do? Cross up, overhead. Unfortunate lack of confirm, but that's fine. You got him right where you want him.
I like the patience on the movement there, not committing to an action just yet. Don't want to get sniped by Hime.
Alright, that's plus by the way. Yep, good.
Ooh! Just barely doesn't get caught right there. Very well played. Oh, but misses the tick throw!
Watch out. Yep, there it is. Just using the movement fine, but unfortunate whiff. Can't quite pull it out. Here's the tech situation. Yep, pulling back in. Gets that gap. Trying to go into He here to recover the health back.
Oh, gotta be careful, stars. Oh, no!
Yeah.
I really like that. I mean, we've been seeing the feint a lot, and I pointed it out earlier, but there hasn't been a lot of situations where it's been super rewarding just yet, but I think that's a good decision to make out of that kind of scramble. 236A catches the up back or just movement in general. Really smart.
Sometimes the only reward you need is not taking any risk.
Real.
Yep. And that's definitely a situation Fhime is uniquely strong in, because normally in a situation like that where an F mood is almost at max mode and they're full screen, like they can leverage that threat of meter charge to like have your opponent go in even if you're at a life deficit. But if Hime can like non-committedly challenge you from so far away just by standing in geyser range to threaten you.
There it is again. Smart thinking from Vulture. Think Snake
Needs one more good hit, that's all it takes.
Looking a little rough right now.
Vulture's got the impetus.
Oh, there we go.
And the IAD over. Could this be it? The big damage is coming out, but not quite.
Oh!
Tries to bait a DP.
There it
And
is.
grab. Whew. That was a close 3-0.
There was one whiff on the command grab earlier in the set, but I've been waiting for Snake to represent that. Right when it's about to KO is when we bring it out. Good awareness on Snake part, and big ups to Vulture for getting top 3 in the final placement.
Top 3 in the first Netplay appearance from.
Congrats on making the Felty Blood Invitational. Very well played. Hope to see you in more brackets in the future. Hope I can get to play you myself on Netplay sometime. Thanks for joining the bracket.
And now we got grand finals. Melissa Mentit versus Snake, and both of these players have been looking on fire today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Oh, and you can see in the chat they're excited, throwing out the hell yeahs and the let's run it gamer. They're locked in.
It got legendary Zero Kuradine in the chat to support, as well as Jog
yeah.
F Coma support, and Aya, who's been playing some F Coma also, supporting Snake. Character Chat, I love to see it.
No shot they're gonna be channeling Jog and Kuradon for this match. This is gonna be crazy.
Snake is definitely looking pretty on top of it. Doing a great job of not overextending on the offense. And just really waiting out what someone might want to do. It's the mix. A lot of clean punishes, was not phased by the swings and momentum that set either. But, you know, Melissa definitely meant it when picking C Roa over F. Has had the confirms on lock, been going for the tough stuff.
That's the kind of stuff you love to see. Because, I mean, even if you're playing Zero, there's so much to that character that you can show off. And I love to see that the kind of people who are picking him up are the people who, like, want to show off that as much as that is possible. Even this deep into a bracket.
A lot of the negativity or, like, pain with that character is just associated with people playing against him for so long and dealing with all of the messed up stuff. But
Afro?
he is a cool character. I mean, he's got a lot of, like, cool and fun things to learn that are really challenging to do.
We were talking about it earlier. Melissa does have an Afroa.
The Afro is real. You know, in one of the midweeks, she ran the mirror with Saint, and I believe she got a game, too.
Yup.
Which is pretty good, because Saint's a cook on that character, not gonna lie. Did pretty well in the Swamp Bowl as well, pretty recent.
It is going to be the C.
Okay, we are going
Understandable.
I respect it.
You know, we're in grand finals. We want to win. I respect it. Play your main. Play your shit. I get it.
Oh, yes. Oh, almost even got the confirm while whipping the 2C. That's hilarious. Oh, still drops from Snake, but if anything we've seen from Snake, it's just his ability to keep it together and keep moving. It's like Meet the Robinsons all over again.
Ooh. Already getting out.
But now it's orb time. Better watch out. Orb? Yup, that's fine. That's fine. Oh my god, he made it all the way past that, but now it's Melissa's turn again. Whoa, the slick dash through! I didn't know he could reach that far. Snake was ready. Oh no, and baits the DP out with the high jump up. Oh my god, Snake is looking like I got the answers. Listen, I know I know it's a pop quiz today, but I was ready.
This is a confident coma. This is a confident coma, and a confident coma is a scary coma.
Oh, and now Melissa's recognizing the expect and going for her disrespect. Yup, don't bother with your 2-2C, get out of here. 5B goes over that low shield. Oh, backdash in the corner, risky maneuver. Doesn't catch the tech. Oh, but now we get whip punish, and now it's Roa turn. And now you're back in the corner. Yup, armor's ran out by then.
Matchup familiarity from Snake, choosing to stay on the ground rather than take to the air against Roa orbs, but still
despite the armor, just gets liquidated by the multi-hit orbs. The round start. Nah, that's goofy.
Oh, nice.
Alright, going for the setup. Oh my god, we were ready?
That was sick. Very well played. Nice. Big damage. We hit. Snake taking game one, looking very confident. Very confident in their offense and just their overall decision making. I think if I'm Melissa right now, I need to swing this momentum back into my favor immediately.
Although Melissa does have the comfort of being in winner's side here, and I think like what was losing Melissa there was just like Snake was ready for the stuff that like Melissa's layer 1 has been doing this bracket, so I think when Melissa adapts, I think she's got very solid chances.
For sure. Like, don't get me wrong,
not the combo, but that's fine.
Fully capable of winning this. It's just Snake is playing really, really well tonight. Ooh,
and Snake with the 2B, very strong anti-air, but Melissa's getting away with all these tags. Snake, you gotta lock in and get these tag traps.
Ooh.
What an shield on the 2B!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Melissa immediately recognized, like, I can't challenge that, so I'm gonna shield it. Oh my god. Got the corner positioning now, catches the dash out this time. But there's the Rekka going in, securing the knockdown 2-2B, beats out the DP and his plus on block, although it has a lot of pushback, so watch out. Big damage from the 6-2-3C. Tech situation. Here's the mix-up. Does not go for command grab. Block that overhead, not quite. But now we're out with DP. We saw meter. Oh, we're so back.
This is a rough situation.
Yep, now we got the orbs up. That'll give us time to... Oh, the swoosh right in, but swoosh too far in the 2-360 whiff. I like the 5C anti-air attempt. That is a really strong anti-air at the right angle. That's one Kurodan likes a lot, I know. But barely loses it. So
Both
close.
players really ready for the scrambles, making a lot of interesting decisions to get out of these situations. Oh, 5A anti-air. Take the corner, take your pressure.
Yeah, trying to avoid both Heat and DP there. Yeah, Heat's back into the corner, wants to push this offense as much as possible, and goes for the charge low there, but now we're getting our turn back with the EX shield. Yep, we don't fuck around. We set those orbs. Oh, nice 2-2C call out. That's a really niche one that I love to see. Oh, barely avoids that 2B there. You can tell Snake wasn't even ready to be locked down from that, but the lockdown was so long, Melissa was there before Snake was even ready. Oh, it tries to bait, but that was Herber's. I did not know he could duck under orb that height. That's interesting. Alright, but we got the 2-2C charges now, so watch out, but we got the momentum.
No
the
fear with the
reversal
throw in the wall.
Melissa is unafraid, and it's paying off.
What an Exert player.
Hey, I mean, sometimes you gotta send it, right? Snake has been doing such a good job of being patient, but sometimes what you need to call out patience is just not having any.
If you know that
true.
your opponent is going to commit to baiting a reversal there, if you wake up tech, you put them in the corner, you get your pressure set up, that's a much scarier situation for them to have to deal with than you. You're unblockable, gets the closeout, nice.
Okay, yep. Heat on the left, right. Oh, nice. Okay, we still got the orb on top of you. Okay. Not sure if could have thrown there, so just jumps out. I respect it. Oh no! Crossed up the DP, but somehow got put in the corner with the orb. Can you believe it? Talk about a disaster, but oh, brings it back. Even delays the Rekka with the sweet on the fly confirm. Oh my, that avoided that! I guess he does have a very horizontal air shoot and she does tech air throw into a knockdown. My god. Alright, here we go, here we go.
Be careful.
Oh, but the awkward situation, the Melissa classic JC air dash string working out once again.
That's a tough conversion to be on top of too. The air dash cancel for the JA is great. Way to keep it tight.
Nice.
Oh, too high. Oh, these 2-2Cs are not working out very well for Snake. Honestly, I might try going for 6-2-3C more. That one travels very far forward. Oh, and we got the good combo. I mean, I don't know how well it work. I'm just saying these 2-2Cs are not it, and I might try something else.
Oh, cashes the dash out. Melissa takes game 2. Now
Melissa's on tournament point.
Tournament, yes. And
Yeah,
you know what's
tournament
crazy?
point.
She will be the second C Roa in the Felty finals. Why? Top tier.
Gosh. I'm telling you guys need to pick good characters.
Oh, and the single hit counter hit ADP. That does autocorrect. Watch out. That's
Melissa
3K. And now we still got the setup. Yep, block it out.
So comfortable in her timing, knows exactly where she needs to place herself and what frame advantage she's at so that she doesn't get caught out. But getting caught on the movement and gets counter hit, now got to deal with F-row pressure. Gotta be careful trying to shield against that. Oh, but the tech! And it gets caught.
Yeah, low enough health that just chose to gamble on the tech. Oh, nice dive kick angle there. That's 3K off 3 hits. Come on.
Ridiculous. Nice.
All right, but now we got the orb set up. Same side.
Gotta respect
Here's the
key
throw.
impacts here. Gotta be careful. Ooh. Not spending it. Oh, wants to save the meter for next round. Oh, but spends not now. Oh.
Which button the orb is on? That's the classic. Oh no, you are getting jailed in here. You cannot slide out of this one.
Oh, but the shield
Doesn't quite recover, but then he gets knocked down same side. We block. Jumps the command grab. Oh my god. And one thing we saw earlier from Jog here in this pressure is that 60 is a really risky button for Roa to go for if you ever EX guard against him. It's so easy for it to whiff and jog. And I said Jog. Snake is taking great advantage of that.
You're good, all good. It's hard to not think F coma and not think Jog.
It's true. Oh, nice
Now,
anti-air shield.
Chases the tech for the air unblockable, but
That kick is too low to get a
situation.
hitbox out. It's Jog's turn though, looking good. Oh, the cross up. No convert. Whip
Oh,
punish.
the whip punish!
Missed the air dash though, unfortunate. Yeah, too low there, but that could have been it. Melissa was trying to jump out there. Overhead doesn't even kill. Throw back in the corner. Okay, okay.
You gotta mash.
Too many orbs. Too many orbs.
2-2.
Be disrespect with disrespect. Gets thrown on wake up. Just match on wake up. Nice.
Especially there where you can see that the orbs are just a little bit mistimed, and that F coma 5A being so high up, really good to catch the TK orb.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, and these dangerous round starts from the two of them. Melissa's making it out this time with the gamer combos.
Right? I like what I see. Nice delays, and good patience on Snake, not getting opened up by those longer pressure resets. Ooh, take the knockdown. Not enough.
Oh, dancing around Snake so well here. Oh my god.
Saw that flash and thought that was 2-3-6C.
And here's the good knockdown. Oh, yeah, the 2C hit late, so the TK didn't come out. That's unfortunate.
Absolute best of us.
With the
Again.
plus.
But the
Oh
punish.
my god.
Again, tournament point.
I think this is the first time Melissa has gotten round of one in one of these two.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I think
this
so.
is a much more confident display of this full set.
Oh my god, late
Ooh, it
hit.
still picks it up! It still gets it anyway. Nice, good
Nice.
catch. Oh!
There it is. Oh, but not quite.
Right idea, but just the wrong punish. We get out of there.
Oh, nice. Safe against it, but bunkers during armor. Okay. Not trying to get stun locked. Oh, and catches the orb set with the 2B. Here's a knockdown. Oh, same side.
Snake's not
Reset
making it
point
easy.
and tournament point. My god.
Snake wants this to be a challenging one. I don't blame them. Nice.
Oh, good convert. Orbs up. Oh, nice confirm.
Oh.
Now we
Okay.
got the orbs.
Will we get hit?
Nope. Nice, nice. Oh, yep.
And just like that, half of Snake's life is gone, but half of Melissa's might be gone here soon.
Oh no, missed the combo. That's so rough. Oh, shield, but misses the follow-up shield counter.
Gotta watch your
Your
guard
guard
bar.
gauge is so rough because of that now. If Melissa gets offense again, oh. Ugh.
Half of we're now even. Oh my god, what is happening?
Oh my goodness. I remember
Melissa
that
has no
Koma's last arc is
resources.
an air one. Watch
No
out.
resources,
He's gonna yell.
hard to contest an
I knew it.
approach.
Oh, the gentle walk under. Beautiful. Yeah, just set an orb and move away. You're in a real good
Interaction
position.
for Melissa.
Just a little more.
Where
Don't get clipped by 2B. That's your goal here. Yep. That's
Yes!
fine. There we go.
Let's go. Oh.
What a finish from Melissa. So much improvement on display. The adaptation mid-set, the application of the advice from Kuradine. What an amazing performance.
All of the above, and great stuff to Snake too, running that all the way back up to grands after losing on winner's side before top 8. Entered top 8 on the loser side, ran that all the way through. Good shit.
Very good shit. I'm so happy to see just how much Melissa has improved, and to get to see some like a player that I haven't gotten to play against before, Snake, um, just play so well and so confidently. I'm really, really impressed. Very good job to both of you guys. Both of you definitely deserve to be there, and either of you absolutely could have taken that set. So excellent work to both of you.
I mean, both of them are moving on to the Felty Blood finals, so who knows? Maybe they'll get their run back.
I do hope so. It'd be nice to see.
True, yeah. Congrats, Melissa meant it for LT Blood 3, the last one before the finals, which we actually still need to schedule. I gotta lock in a date for that soon. Probably an early weekend in January is what we're looking at right now. Definitely happen. That secures all 8 qualifiers. It is going to be Thorn the Letter, I'm assuming F Vakiha, Swamp Sports Judah on the C Roa, Swamp himself, C Nekomek, Alice / Mystic Eyes on the F Wara, Rump on the F Alco, both Alice and Rump from Team Betrayed, and now Melissa Mente, C Roa, Snake F Coma, and Vulture F Hime. That's crazy. We got good characters in these finals.
Yup. Let's stock up.
Characters out there. Let this be a lesson to the current scene of Mounty. Pick good characters. This game is getting too tight.
Getting too sweaty.
That is going to be it for this event. The next bracket is midweek melting, a normal midweek melting this Thursday. Also be on the lookout for the fundraiser event that's happening 2 weeks from today, same time as this bracket was, 6 p.m. Central Time, or was it 6 p.m. Eastern? I gotta check. When I communicated, not great at keeping track of times for even my own. But in 2 weeks will be the fundraiser exhibition. If you have any interest in supporting Melty Blood, if you enjoyed watching this bracket and want to see more competitive Melty games, we're trying to get 5 of North America's best players, including a couple Climax of Night top 8 placers, out to Frosty Faustings. There's a fundraiser, which I will share in the tournament Discord. If you are in here, you can also check my Twitter at NPC, spelled the same as this channel name. I know it's a little bit annoying to type out sometimes. There's a GoFundMe trying to help make sure that people who are able to make it out to Frosty are able to make it. So come support Melty Blood. That is what we're doing instead of having prize pools for these things. Any money you would have wanted to throw into a prize pool, please consider donating to the fund. I did not see that.
Hey, NPC.
Yeah, double Swamp Sports, double Betrayed in this Felty finals. Could get crazy. That is going to be it for now, though, and Felty Blood Series 2 may have to happen eventually. Much to consider regarding this series. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably also put out a survey or something just asking for feedback on how there's going to follow up. But midweek melting this Thursday, fundraiser exhibition last Sunday of this month. Be on the lookout for the midweek melting announcements for next month, as they will be happening before Frosty. Gonna be getting those brackets in before that event the same way we did for Con. Any last words, Sam or Kai?
I just wanted to take a second to plug 2 things. One, this coming Saturday, December 21st, is Frame Advantage 8, which is the Detroit monthly. There will be Melty Blood, Under Night, Street Fighter, Strive, anything you probably want to play will be there. I'm going to be there, and Zapoke will be there helping run bracket, as well as a bunch of other strong current code players. If you are in the area, please try to make it out. It's going to be a fun time. Even if you don't think you're very good or you don't think you'll win, it's a chance to meet the offline Melty scene more and get to hang out and play with them, and that's always a good experience and good opportunity. And I've heard that the rare elusive Cop Killer for Fun might be in this bracket, and you might be able to get Demon flipped on, so it might be good. And then other than that, I'm just going to plug my locals. I run Melty Blood at Toledo Locals every other Saturday. So last local was just yesterday on the 14th. Next one should be on the 28th, I believe. I love getting to meet new people and help new players. Arbobble, you heard me talking on comms, showed up and played in the bracket when I ran it one time.
We have Zapoke out on a regular basis, people like Mocha, Vias, plenty of really good and friendly players who will definitely help you and just want to, talk and hang out and talk about the game. So if you are in the area and able to make it out, I highly encourage it. I'd love to see you there and love to play some games with you. And that's all I really have to plug. Thanks for having me on, NPC. I really enjoyed getting to be here tonight and be a part of this. And big congrats to every single person in the top 8 tonight and every person moving on to the Felty finals. You all played great. I'm really looking forward to get to play games with you more and get to see how you guys get better. So thank you.
Nice. And yeah, support your locals. I know we also had a couple of potential Atlanta locals goers in this bracket as well. If you are unsure if your scene has offline Melty, one, it's really hard to find, but there's always a bunch of things you can do to try and get people playing. I've got a couple people in Chicago recently. Might even see them at parties. That would be sick. I also hear if you're in the Michigan area, word on the street is Detroit locals next Saturday, the 21st. Might be pretty crazy. So if you're in the Midwest, if you're in the Michigan area, consider hitting that here today. Watching, thanks for playing, and see you this Thursday.